Who is your favorite Pick Me podcaster?
Petty Red, on red, lipstick vibes.
Who is your favorite Pick Me podcaster?
That cheek Petty Red.
On my mama.
I heard Petty Red is a Pick Me.
She ain't no pick me. She was raised by her daddy.
Yeah. It's deeper than the surface, deeper than the grind. I just wanna know what's on a real man's mind. Yo. I ain't tryna guess you, stress you, or finesse you. Petty Red just wanna bless you. See what's really in your mental. Not the armor or the mask that you wrestle, but that inner voice that whispers when it's gentle. Got my ears wide, heart open, no shade, so focused. No judgment in this room, you can express your pain. Tell me what it's like to carry all that weight. Be the rock, the leader, but still feel the strain. Talk to me, king, I ain't here to fix, just here to stop, soaking every bit. You ain't gotta rhyme it or keep it slick. I'm listening deep, I wanna hear what makes you tick. Blueprint to a man's thought starts by listening. Let him speak truth, no fear, no imprisoning. Open space, real talk, red just vibing here. Trying to know the heart that beats beneath the man's skin. Yeah, I just wanna know your mind. Every corner, every climb. You ain't gotta hide behind, just let it go, take your time. Tell me about your fears and flaws, your hopes and desires. Did your past teach you silence or teach you to clutch? What do you dream when the world ain't tough? What do you need when strong ain't enough? Where's the joy that you bury in the grind? What fears dance in the back of your mind? Who taught you love? Who taught you war? What's the wound you still trying to ignore? You ain't soft for expressing what's inside. That's king energy, that's real pride. Petty Red ain't scared of your tears or your cries. I'm here to witness, not just ride. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening, not by pushing, pressing or conditioning. The space sacred, this bond glistening. Truth in your tone, I find strength in it. Yeah, I just wanna know your soul, not just what you control. This ain't no casual stroll. I'm here for the truth, yeah, the whole truth. No interruptions, no should have said. Just say it raw, say it how it's in your head. You ain't gotta bleed, just speak your mind. I hold the story, every word you said. So when you ready, I'm still here. A woman with ears that don't just hear. I build temples with your truth, cause knowing you, that's the proof. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening. You ain't gotta have it, no cream. You ain't gotta hide behind, just let it go. Take your time, you ain't gotta hide, no cream. You ain't gotta hide behind, just let it go. Tell me about your fears and flaws, your hopes and desires. Did your past teach you silence or teach you to clutch? What do you dream when the world ain't tough? What do you need when strong ain't enough? Where's the joy that you bury in the grind? What fears dance in the back of your mind? Who taught you love? Who taught you war? What's the wound you still trying to ignore? You ain't soft for expressing what's inside. That's king energy, that's real pride. Yeah, I just wanna know your soul, not just what you control. This ain't no casual stroll. I'm here for the truth, yeah, the whole truth. No interruptions, no should have said. Just say it raw, say it how it's in your head. You ain't gotta bleed, just speak. Just speak.
Hey everybody, welcome to Realistic Vibe, where the vibe is always positive. How y'all doing on tonight? Happy Wednesday. You know what tonight is. It's Blueprint to a Man's Thought. Yes. Y'all ready for tonight? Oh my God. Okay, we got a spicy show tonight, guys. Okay. Let's get the housekeeping out the way, and so then I can bring up the panelist. We got some very special men coming on the panel on tonight. So what we're gonna do first? Let's do some shout outs. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in on all sides. Shout out to I think I saw I'm all eyes in the house. Hey y'all. I have Miss New York is in the house. Miss She Said is in the house. Highway Skinny is in the house. Mr. He Said, he's on the panel. He's in the house too. Smoking Talk, he's on the panel. He's in the house too. A-Team is in the house. DeAndre is in the house. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that's cloud watching. Please make sure you hit that like button on all sides that you are watching. Okay. Support. If you can't support monetarily, hit that like button. Share the stream. Okay. Y'all know what the goals are. Goals are always the same. The goals for tonight's show is 15 memberships, only $2.99 a month. As y'all know, after every show, major show, everything goes on membership. So you can't go back and watch it unless you have a membership. Okay, so that's one of the perks of having a membership. And also make sure you guys support the Caleb's Paper Towel Fund. We're looking for $80 towards. Mr. Caleb's birthday was yesterday, y'all. I have a 22-year-old. Can y'all believe it? I have a 22-year-old young man. I can't even say little boy anymore. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I just brought him home from the hospital. That's what it feels like. But anyway, y'all know what to do. Please support the Paper Towel Fund at Red Lipstick Vibes and Cash App or at Red Lipstick Vibes PayPal.
You fell in love with my avatar, that's sweet. Now fall into my Cash App at Red Lipstick Vibes. Legs, I don't walk. I roll into rooms and shut them down.
Don't forget to support the Paper Towel Fund on Cash App, Red Lipstick Vibes.
Y'all heard him. Don't forget to support the Paper Towel Fund. Okay. So tonight we're going to have a very interesting show. It came about because there was a clip that was played, not a clip, but we did a show 2 weeks ago on manhood. And that kind of sparked a conversation between brother and I. And then I saw another clip that somebody else was reviewing from Ask a Brother podcast. And I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, this is going to be a good topic because they kind of blended together. But tonight, I want to know, are men really that simple? If you didn't see the title of the show, give them sex, a sandwich, and a little bit of peace and quiet. Is that all men truly want? That is the question for tonight. That is the question. Because I hear it all the time when women will ask, or men will ask, what do men want? Sex, sandwich, and shut up. So we got some, I have some questions. I want to know, do the men on my panel agree with that, right? And we're going to talk about something I saw on Ask a Brother podcast about men not really having emotional connection with women. It's all physical. So we're going to talk about it. I have a little clip that I'm going to play to kind of give you guys a little taste of what's going on. And we're going to bring our panelists up. Here we go.
Women act like life is just a big sale and shit. They want to get the most shit before things close down. That's how fucking life is to a woman. Everything. You know what men want? Do you know what men want? Food, sex, silence. That's it.
I believe that if he wants a sandwich,
You make daddy a sandwich.
To keep a man, sometimes all it takes is just a sandwich. I mean, y'all expect so much from us as far as being a provider. Can we get a sandwich?
Ladies, you want to know a major reason why your relationship is struggling? Because men need sex.
Sex,
Sandwich and silence. Those were the great words from Kevin Samuels. May his sweet soul rest in peace. I loved him so much. I don't understand why women were so happy and celebrating this man's death. He did not just make videos targeted towards correcting women's behavior and holding them accountable. He also made some for the fellas too. So why is it, women, that you guys were so combative and argumentative about everything that this man said? He's a man, so he understands what a man wants and what a man needs. And he stressed sex, silence, and sandwich, okay?
Men are really simple creatures.
Oh yeah,
All they want, if you want to keep a man, he likes respect, keep his balls drained, keep his stomach fed, and give him peace.
Yeah? If you have to be honest. Well, let's ask. If you have to be honest about what you want. What do you want?
Me? I'll take the respect and the peace over all the other stuff.
Respect and peace.
If I just had to pick two, because respect you, she gonna treat you different, and she gonna protect you from certain things. I'm not saying that it's gonna make the relationship amazing, but if you're working, yeah. But when somebody really care about you and they respect the way you think and the way you move, they gonna protect you from certain little bullshit that happens in a relationship.
Women crazy, fellas. Women will make you another nigga sandwich. Y'all kind of slow. Let me explain. Listen, if your lady will make you a sandwich and she don't ask you what you like on your sandwich, she just made you another nigga sandwich.
All guys want. All guys want is pussy.
Or could it be that the men that only want pussy, the men that only want sex from women, is because that's all that the women have to offer?
Men don't just want sex, they need it.
Hold on, say that again. Our audio systems aren't that good, so people in the back may not have been able to hear you.
85%. See, this is
That's the statistic I want to hear. Go ahead. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ladies, so see, I'm gonna keep it real because I would say 80% of the people who sit on my couch have issues with sex, whether it's the frequency or the quality. Okay, and 85% of men's libidos are higher.
And what men want is respect, food, and sex. Those are the things that men want.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hi, guys.
Good, was good.
Shout out to all of the brethren.
What up, sis? My chat do.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, G?
We
Try,
have,
what up, though?
we have my brother from another mother and father too. Brother, he said, is in the house.
Salute. What's the deal? 2 L's up. Y'all already know.
I have another brother from Baltimore. Severe is in the house.
Salute to the panel.
Friend here. I don't know how I came across your YouTube page. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Shout out to grown men talking and a meet to marry in the house.
Salute.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all ready for the question?
You already know.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's going to get spicy a little bit, okay? Because I know a lot of y'all brethrens out here.
Do you know you're a little whore?
I know y'all be out here doing that, okay?
Hey, yo. Lord Jesus. Just a little bit. Damn.
And y'all out here homemaking.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker.
Fact. Big old facts.
Y'all out here slut making and stuff. But we're going to have some fun tonight. So I have an icebreaker for you guys first, sorry.
Sis, before we get started, is it okay? Stream?
What? Is
it okay to stream?
Oh, yeah. Everybody can stream it out.
I just need to ask permission.
Oh, no, you good. Oh, I would turn it off if I wasn't comfortable with it. It's fine.
Say less.
I have an icebreaker for you. I saw something was very interesting. So let's check out the icebreaker.
So I learned a new word today, and it's homeless sexuals. I didn't know that this was a thing. What a homeless sexual is basically either a man or a woman who doesn't really have a stable place to live. So whenever it gets cold outside, or whenever they start dealing with somebody who has a sturdy living arrangement, they fuck you real good. Like they fuck you like a roof over their head, depends on it. Homeless sexual. And I know that it exists because I've definitely seen it done. Like, you ever noticed how he wouldn't give you no attention all summer, but as soon as it get cold, you the cutest thing or the best thing that ever came into his life? Have you ever noticed that? You ever noticed how she ain't never give you no rhythm when she was on her hot girl summer, but now the weather changing and all of a sudden she needs somewhere comfy to lay up next to, and you the best man that ever happened to her? This is a homeless sexual. We got a couple of people that are like holiday hearts, right? Because we got a couple of people who they always act right around the holidays. They act like shitty all the rest of the year, but they act right around the holidays, and nobody's nicer to you than a woman around school clothes shopping time. I'm just saying.
Homeless sexual.
They're out there. They exist.
Yeah, fact.
That reminds me of the hobosexual. So is the
Same scenario.
homosexual and the homosexual different in some kind of way?
Same scenario.
Okay.
Same scenario, sis.
Homosexual could probably go back to his mama house if he need to.
Mm-hmm.
But the homeless sexual don't have, you know what I mean, is nothing. So even if he does go back, he's a burden or a nuisance, or you know what I mean? Like, they don't really want you. So you would rather, you know, put your best sex forward, so to speak, so that you got somewhere to sleep. Good luck.
So it's like your life depend on it.
Make sure everybody answers the question in the chat, and there's a poll in the chat. I'll be interchanging polls throughout the show, so make sure you guys answer it. And those who are on Roman's talking side and on Smoking Talk side, the link to join, which is for men only, you're welcome to the panel. You have to be on camera, so you have to come onto this side to get the link. And make sure y'all hit the like button on all sides, okay? So let us get started, okay? Now, last time we talked about manhood. So, Ray, you remember when we were talking about manhood?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me ask my brother here, since he wasn't here, what was the first time you felt like you were a man?
This is for me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna honestly say, because it definitely wasn't the first time I had sex. I'm gonna say it's the first time I felt responsible. The responsibility fell on me when it was my mother that kind of needed me to step up. So I would say that's the first time I really felt like, yeah, I'm a man now. You know what I'm saying? I got a responsibility, somebody to look out for.
Okay. Severe, do you remember your answer from the show?
No, but I can revisit.
Like
I said, it was kind of what bro said. The first time I paid a bill, I felt like a man. And I'm going to just go ahead and say when I got some. And
you know I gotta play it.
Oh.
Do you know you're a little whore?
Yes, I do. I'm not afraid to tell you what I am, but I'm a whore maker. I'm not a whore.
Oh my goodness. So,
oh Jesus.
So brother, do you want to tweak your answer, or you solid on your answer?
Nah, no tweak necessary.
No tweak
Same
necessary.
as GMT.
For the gentleman that's on,
You know, when I had that child responsibility, like that's, you know, you're a man now.
So
that's my final answer.
So the gentleman that's on Smoking Talk side and on Roman Talking side, answer the question: when did you feel like a man for the first time? When did you
What up,
feel like a
T-Beezy?
man for the first time? CBZ's in the house. Hey, CBZ.
What up, Yellow?
What's up, B?
Hey,
We're
18.
gonna let us revisit what happened on the last show.
Skinny was
Hey,
good.
like I said, I mean, listen, the best being a man means to me, I don't know, man. That's a difficult question. I just know what I like about being a man is being attracted to women.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it a bug. Like,
no, that's official.
Everything else is what?
When you first felt like a man, is it because you started being attracted to girls when you were little? So then you started to feel like a man? Since that is your only answer?
No, when I first started to feel like a man was when I believed I was the reason why I was getting attracted. I was getting women's attention. Because when I was young, when I was a teenager, like I didn't really have any confidence. So me being my brother's brother got me a lot of action. Being around certain people got me a lot of action. Knowing how to dance, right? Being able to dance, from Chicago, we had footwork and all that. So being able to do that, girls used to always say, if he could dance, he could juice. We used to call it juicing back in the day. Right?
The whole fact, though. It's a whole fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that was why I got women. But when I was 24, I knew it was me. It was the specimen that I was. It was what I was presenting. It was my look, my body, my voice, my everything. And that's when my confidence was really there. I was living with one woman, had a baby on the way with another woman. All the little girls in the hood was digging on me. I had a job and was hustling. I had a Chevy, box Chevy. You couldn't tell me nothing, okay? I was him for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Oh, it was something.
Yeah, because like 3 weeks after that, I lost the job. I crashed the car.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
God damn it. What goes up must come down, huh?
God damn. But I'll get it back though, right? That's right. I'm just saying, like, being able to have the confidence to just talk to women, right? Mm-hmm. And not feel like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're gonna think I'm a square or a lame. Like, I'm me, and whatever I bring, they're gonna like it. Anybody that don't, there's something wrong with them. So that was when I was like 24. So that's when I started like really feeling like a man at 24.
Okay. Samir.
Basically, to sum it up, it means everything to me. I thank God every day I'm a nigga. I mean, would not want to be a female to save my life. Not. I thank God I'm a man. First time I felt like I was a man was partially half and half when I got some and when I was able to pay my own bills.
You know you're the whole.
Damn.
Why y'all was equating to the peen? Lord have mercy. What is it? Okay, maybe that need to be another show. Why are y'all connected to the peen?
Gonna be a good show right there.
I'm gonna do a show on men and their peen. Like this, son.
We like this, son.
I stand by that.
Show on men on their peens.
I stand by it 100, 200%, man. What are we doing here? We slap cheeks around here, women's cheeks, that is.
Oh my goodness. What are your thoughts on Beans and Severe's answer to the question? What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the question? How they answered the question?
Well, my thoughts on it is, you know, I think every man experience is very similar, mainly because most men think alike for some reason. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men do feel as if, like, you know, sex would be the first time they actually felt like a man. Some people, like we said, is paying bills, having your first child, especially if you had that child young. So those are legit reasons why a lot of men do feel like, I'm in my manhood right now, even if you're not mature yet. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you clapping cheeks don't mean you mature. You know what I mean?
You just walked right into my question. I love my guys. I had some, you know, this one man, Nathaniel, he said that my panel of men are trash. I beg to differ. You guys are awesome.
That's crazy.
Damn.
He said, y'all are garbage, but look, y'all be real with me. Y'all give me straight answers. Y'all to the point, concise, honest. You guys are the best. And y'all always fall into my trap.
Damn.
So, since you said that, Can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man? Since a lot of men equate having sex to becoming a man, can you be sexually active and still not know how to be a man?
I believe when you become a man, you know the difference between the two.
Okay.
And slanging it comes with great responsibility. Children comes out of that, and after that, you have diseases, so you have to watch yourself. And other than that, you could be slinging it around, but not handling your responsibilities as a man. If you have a family, taking care of the family, the kids, things in your life, yourself. So, yeah, you can sling it all around, but are you handling your business besides doing that?
Right. Brother?
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with the fellas. The only thing I would say different is probably responsibility is the main word, but that responsibility comes when shit goes south. Responsibility don't come as long as she fine and I'm fine and we clapping cheeks and it ain't no diseases and it ain't no babies and it ain't no outsiders and it ain't no altercation. It's all fine, but when shit goes south, that's when that word responsibility comes into play, because now you are being thrust into adulthood, manhood, child, disease, situation, life or death, counterpart, you know, somebody that's got her interests as well. So now I'm starting to realize that the responsibility only comes when shit go left. When you responsible, you clapping cheeks of the person who you're interested in and intentful about, then it's all up and up. So, you know, you guys help me understand. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole thing.
You're right. You're right. 100% right on that one.
Yeah, bro, you got that.
So if sex defines masculinity in some men's eyes, where does that leave men who are virgins, celibate, or in a dry spell?
Talking about incels.
are they no longer men? Because they not, you know.
Nah, they still men.
I think we all men. Yeah, I think we all men. We might not agree with each other or might not be in line with what we do. But we would have to talk to these guys right here. I would have to sit down and get it from the horse's mouth. You know, are you trying and not getting? Again, an incel, you know, is somebody that can't be an accusation. That has to be self-proclamated. They got to come to you and say, yo, I'm trying to get girls and I can't. You know what I mean? I can't look at you and assume you're an incel or see incel on you. That's not even how it works. So we would have to sit down and ask these guys, like, why are you a virgin? Why are you not sleeping with people intentionally? And why are you an incel if you know, identify with that? And then I guess we got to listen to what they say. But that puts us right back here to men giving you their experience and people not listening to them. That's why you have us sitting right here today. That's why we love you so much, because like you just said, we come over here, we're honest. That's what my answer would be. What did I think about their answers? I think they came up and gave you the blueprint to their thoughts. That's how they were feeling. That's what they were thinking at the time. And I think that's the difference, that everybody don't give us the opportunity to kind of open up like you do, and questions like that are dope. But I think we would have to sit those guys down and kind of get some more information. But they exist. I do know they exist. And kudos to the fellas who do put themselves out there. And like, you know, Severe was saying, work on how to be more attractive, make it more easier to talk to women and things like that, because it's not easy. So, you know, a lot of guys are in their shell because they have to be, or they just scared to come out. So salute to all the guys with the courage.
So we had a show on about the male loneliness epidemic, and we kind of talked about this a little bit. Do you think that the new way of communicating, like with social media and stuff, helps or hinder men to gain their confidence? What do y'all call that? Swag? What are we calling it?
Swag.
Yeah.
That's right. Because you know, you're behind a computer screen. This is how you communicate with people. This is how you talk to people. You're even dating people online and stuff like that. Do you think that social media kind of or the new technology kind of dampered that development for men to develop their swag or confidence and all that kind of stuff?
So my experience, right, where I got with talking to women, I believe is the reason why I'm successful in life. A lot of it was I was taught from a real young age to go outside and talk. You might get 9 no's and 1 yes. So with that yes, that's all that really mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that even when I closed deals and all that. But when you look at confidence in men and social media, it stops them, to me, my point, because they sit at home all the time. There's a million men jumping into one woman's DMs. You are one of many. That's where the problem is. I tell men all the time, especially young men, go outside and talk to women. You know what I'm saying? You see a woman approach her, say something. It don't gotta be you hitting on her. It don't even gotta be cold approaching. It literally just talk to her. Gain confidence. Social media, when you sit behind your phone all day long, to me, that's a problem.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what it is now, right? People work from home, or they work behind a computer. Their leisure time is behind a computer because they're playing, Call of Duty. You know what I mean? So when you tell them to go outside and talk to them, I literally saw this one guy. He was trying so hard, but he was stumbling so hard trying to talk to this little girl. It was so heartbreaking. I was like, "Where's your daddy? He can't teach. He need to teach you." Like, oh my God.
But that's the problem right there, right? So
nobody able to put them on the game.
Right.
Yeah, like we had that game when we was young, so it put a level of confidence in us to just walk up to anyone and talk to them, right? That's why most of us men our age can sit on these panels and talk. You ask these little young 20-year-old boys to come on a panel right now, they wouldn't know what to do because they have no confidence. They're not used to it no more. Like the verbal skills is done. It's done.
So what or who helps develop? So we're gonna go back to that. Is it? Oh, it's supposed to be said. Man, is becoming a man something you become or something that you earn through sex? But I'm gonna scratch that question. The question I'm going to ask is, who actually helps develops the young boy's confidence? Is it solely on them, or is it the men around him, the village, the father, the mother? How does that actually happens? Because we see nowadays that's lacking. And so what's the issue, and who actually supposed to develop that in men?
One of you other fellas want to answer? Because I definitely got an answer for this one.
I got you. Yeah. Sabir, go ahead, man. You got it. You got it, Sabir.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's all about the village and what you got. I mean, what your upbringing has taught you and what you've been around. It mostly comes from the men, the uncles, the brothers, the next door neighbors, the guy that's looking out for you in the neighborhood. Instilling that male, that male instinct, and it got to be in yourself, and it got to be brung out somehow. So your village brings it out, basically.
Okay.
So on you, GMT. So on you, brother.
But my thoughts to that is starts to be with a father, right? Granted, hopefully the kid does have one, because that's supposed to be your first role model, just like a mother is supposed to be a boy's first, the first teacher, and also what a child would look up to for a woman at some point in his life, right? Like, I want a woman like her, right? So it's supposed to start with the two parents, and then like Severe said, it moves on to the community, right? You need men, you need a group of men. Like, that's a tribe. To me, your tribe is supposed to be a pack of men. You know what I'm saying? And the women do nurture your tribe. So it's like that. Even like, I'm married. I've been married for a while. But even my situation with my friend circle, everyone is married. And the women, when the guys are together, the women cater to the guys. When the men are together, we're talking about building something. So you kind of see how it's old school, how it's supposed to be when it's done right.
Right.
True indeed. Sports, sis. Sports. And that's what sports used to be. It's not now. I might have to actually dive into this because sports, everybody put their kid in football. But I don't see I don't see the finished product of camaraderie, brotherhood, like selflessness, the inches measuring, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see the end result of the way everybody thrusts their kids into football, especially here. Like, this is a big football city, Virginia, big football city. So many places we lived upstate, big football. Everybody thrusts their kid into football. But, you know, for me, it was basketball, but sports, and that was going to be my answer to the last question as well. What sports does is it tells you always got to be ready for game day. Like, that's why we practice. That's why you get up so early in the morning. That's why you, like, when the lights come on, it's time to perform. And when it comes to the ladies, when it's time to perform, you got to know how to talk. You got to smell good. You got to dress good. You got to be confident. You got to be willing to protect them and be willing to pay, even though you don't have to. But we know all of the things that were put in place in order for that manhood to be displayed. And sports was a big catalyst of it. Whether you were a bench player, star player, you know your position. So many things sports teaches you, where you're strong at, what your weaknesses are, like so many things. And that's what put in place for us that, I got to be ready when the ladies, when I see one I like, when one like me, it's time. The game is on. It's time to start working now. Everything else is practice. So I don't even know how they're looking at it. You know what I mean? It was a day and time we looked at side girls as practice for the girl who they're really interested in. When it's time to really lock her in, I done been through the motions with these bitches. I know, like, I don't even know the mindset these young guys take when it comes to their confidence, like the fellas are saying. But they come up in a generation where anxiety is like a hit song. Anxiety. Like, y'all just different from us. We didn't have the affordability to have anxiety, to have depression. Like, we had to really get up and break the cycles of what we came from. So I don't know. They got it too cushiony. It's too many PlayStation 5s in their houses and shit. So they don't got to do much. But we had to break the cycles and change shit for our families. And sports is what did it for me.
Can I elaborate real quick, Red? And it's also, like you said, far as like getting something like that, technology has overtaken socialism, if I should say that, because all you gotta do is swipe right, swipe left. If they like you, they getting at you. If not, ain't going on. So sex has gone socially into the internet and everything like this. And here's another thing that has been brought up. Most women are having sex with you before you even go out on a date with them. So,
so it's like nothing to really work for because they just want to jump your bones too. So it's like, what am I, being chivalrous or trying to woo you when?
And that's how you become a slut maker.
You know what?
There it is.
What does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker.
Do I smell a whore?
I'm looking for that clip too. I like that one. Let us get into one more icebreaker. And because it's kind of going to talk about what we're going to talk about later in a minute.
Before you do that, sis, how you doing? I don't think we asked you. Everything good? You good over
Yeah,
there?
my bag, Red. My bag. I'm streaming your stream and ain't even asked you how you was doing.
My
bag, bro.
Lord Jesus.
I just celebrated me and my son just turned 20.
Yeah, indeed. You ain't but 22 yourself. How you do that? See that? See that? That's how we
babies having babies.
That's how we work it like that. Some things work, some things don't. Fellas, yes, my pleasure.
Yeah, he's Yeah, I sent some pictures to you, brothers, and to my dad, and my dad was like, "Good Lord, that boy tall. You look like a little midget next to him." My son is, I think he's like almost 6'3", and I'm only 5 foot.
So probably comes to his navel.
So I'll be like, I told you to
do it again. Do it again.
He probably didn't get a whooping since he was like 12 years old, right?
Right.
No, since he was like 6 years old was the first and last time I ever had to spank him, ever.
That's a good thing.
Ever again.
Yeah, Caleb's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, grown man now. Ain't no boy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I need to send him over there to you now, grown man talking. Yes.
We got you, sis. We here for it.
I saw something I thought was very interesting. The tables have turned. Let's see.
Trying to get to know you. If you're trying to get to know me, you got to pay my rent, help me pay child support. I got 3 baby mamas and 5 kids. When the new Jordans come out, you got to cop. You got to cook 5-star meals every day, all day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a late night snack. You need to line up every week to stay fresh. And when a new 2K drop, you got to cop.
What?
If you want to be with me.
That's a lie.
You giving me DCE.
DCE, what is that?
Dry Coochie Energy. Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh. You can't do all that. I can't even talk to you.
A lie. That's ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then I can't rock with you then. I can't do it.
There.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get nigga.
I'm literally. I just need to stop right here, child.
Yeah, you did this.
A face, a mother. I'm sorry. I should know.
Damn.
That's right.
Man. I mean, this is what the fellas. This is what we talk about. Like this, we get it, but it's the insensitivity. Everybody can't sing these lyrics to these songs. Like that's now. Come on now. So do that with who you could do it with.
What do we think that the guys now should reverse it on the ladies now?
Yeah.
Because the ladies, you got to do this and you got to do that. What will actually happen if the men reverse it on them?
You ain't gonna get what you want.
They're stupid, right?
Exactly.
Like we look at them.
Exactly.
Same thing. They just ain't used to hearing it. And when you do it, just like my man ran down that list, you see how she looked at him?
Yeah.
I mean, her jaw dropped to the ground like, what? I gotta do all that? And the woman come at you, I need my hair done, nails done, I need my bills paid, I need this, I need that, I need other. I just known you for 2 goddamn seconds. I just said hi.
Right.
And I gotta do all that?
Yeah.
Now, let the roles reverse and say, yeah, I need them new J's when they come out. My PlayStation 5, I need that 2K when it come out. What we doing? I need this, I need that. I'm like, boy, I ain't doing all that. Well, you can't be with me.
I think a lot of women's expectations would totally drop if men start to reverse it on them like that.
Totally.
Drizzle, fellas, drizzle.
Facts.
And I personally feel as if the expectations would drop if dudes just the only reason why this is happening is because there's a large group of dudes that be in their inbox that sends them cash apps the moment they say, yo, send me money. They send them Apple Pay. They're just doing dumb stuff all day. So it's creating this, it created this culture of women like that, right? But if men just stopped, we came to a halt. Like, yo, listen, you're not getting nothing. Matter of fact, if you want to be with me, you got to show me something. Then their expectations would change. Then they'll make themselves wives. But until then, we're gonna keep having this BS because they know that the simp is gonna be in their inbox right behind it. It's crazy.
And it's more simps than anything out here. I mean, more than anything out here. As strong as most men are, there are still these suckers out here that will do that. Put them on this high pedestal, hitting their inbox, hitting their cash app, because they said so.
I mean, that's why OnlyFans is popping, right? That's why you have all of these. That's why you have all of these dating these girls with these inflated. They on trips flying to Dubai and all that. They're not doing it on their dime. It's guys that's paying for that. You know what I'm saying? I personally know women that's like, yo, I need new tires for my car. Let me hit up this dude real quick. And he gonna buy her tires. And she not even giving, well, I don't know if she giving him nothing or not. But the point is that's all it takes. It's just the whiff of it. And dudes is giving it up. So when that stops, the culture changes.
So brother did a show on Cerebral Friday Thursday about the songs that turned the men into simps.
Oh yeah.
I did Thursday. Did the music make you a simp or not a simp?
So when did the shift of simpery happen? When can y'all pin down the
Babyface came out with I'll pay the rent.
When Jaheim said put that woman first.
Put that woman first.
Yeah, that's it.
And you see how he look right now, right?
Right.
About putting that woman first. You see how he look, right?
Oh, so it was more or less
They blaming the 90s. They blaming the 90s right now.
In the
actually.
90s,
They actually blame
the R&B singers made the men into simps. You know?
I mean, you was with us, sis, on Thursday, so you heard my little reasoning. My question was, were the guys listening to them and following their instruction wholeheartedly? Because I'm a big fan of R&B in the 90s music. But I heard Babyface. He did say he'll buy her clothes and pay her rent and cook her dinner too as soon as he get home from work. But I was like, I'm not doing that shit. That's what he'll do. Okay, I get it. And all of the rest of the songs I heard all of the I'm sorry and baby, would you take me back? But sorry is apologizing for cheating. So I don't know how it's simping when he cheating and saying, baby, take me back. I'm sorry versus overextending and being in her inbox and she's not even giving you the time of day. I thought that was simping when you overextend and you get nothing in return. I thought that, but now I'm starting to see that, saying, baby, I'm sorry for cheating, take me back is simping because a lot of the 90s music was that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what part they were listening to. Yeah, you got to see.
Yeah, I personally don't think that it was because I'm a big fan of R&B music as well. And I was like you, like I ain't doing all that, but it still doesn't change. It still doesn't take away with like a large gap of men, right? Created even in talking to their sons and to their children, created that, yo, this is what it is. And I think it's a black man thing, right? Like we are primarily raised by our mothers. So mothers are telling us straight up, this is how you got to treat women. You treat women like goddesses. Black women are queens. Black women are this. Black women are that. You got to put that woman first. We hear that so often growing up as men that, now you got a culture of men that like literally will put themselves above, like you do it for your wife. I'll die for my wife. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to catch me to do that for just the average chick out there. You know what I mean? But there's dudes that's literally jumping in front of bullets for some random chicks that they don't know. Sending them money, going broke, losing everything, and it's not their wives. They have no money in their account right now because they spent it all trying to, smell the box. Like it don't make sense to me.
Right. So from what he described, sis, I would say that's where the simping lies. Again, when you are spending home finances on outside sources, that's you kind of overextending now. Now, if you're just spending a few dollars and it's not hurting anything, the bills or the household, you fine. But once you start making that difference to now it's starting to affect us, that's when, for me, is when the simping come in. But again, we come from a time, I referred to anxiety before. Now I'll refer to it ain't tricking if you got it. Like it's a method to how we got where we are. So now the girls are like, oh, just say you ain't got it if you ain't got it. Like, nah, I got it. I'm just not, come on, I'm not going.
Not giving it to you.
We're not doing that. But, again, when we start leading with the sex and the silence and the sandwich, do they hear past that? Like, I think when they hear that, like they stop listening. They don't need to hear no more. Nothing else registers. And then we get what we see today, where it's just like, you know, men perform for this certain tricks. And as long as we do that, he should be fine. And then when we do say, nah, I need a little more, I need a little sophistication, I need a little maturity, I need a little bit of reciprocation, exchange intellectually, it's like we put them on the spot, or we shouldn't have did that because you ain't expect that of me before. So, you know, I'm in the middle of that, and I'm completely on the other side. Like, I care about what I wear, what I eat. Like, I'm a sapiosexual. I need you to talk, be intellectual, intelligent, bring up something that's going to interest me. I need all of that from my lady, on top of being a cook in the kitchen and a freak in the bedroom. And I'm going to try to reciprocate with being witty and charming and debonair and all of these things that have to keep this person interested in you. I think this is why they don't last. Like, it takes layers. You got to be willing to build and add on in order to keep this person interested in you for so many years. You can attest to that, GMT. And that's not easy. And I think they kind of take the easy way out by saying, marriage ain't worth it. Love ain't worth it. I'm not going to be doing all of that for somebody. I'm going to tap out right now. What y'all think?
I agree with that.
Agree with you. Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
It's like, for me, I ain't even going to front. And anybody that knows me. Anybody, you could ask anybody. I ain't never been no fan of no R&B. Never. Not just because of what they said. And as soon as that shit came on, you know, call me when y'all play the hip hop back on. I ain't trying to hear none of that. It killed the mood for me. I'm up here all pumped and shit, listening to. Next thing you know, no. Call me when the rap come back on, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Lord have mercy to them. All right, guys. Well, since brother walked into it, we are about to get into it, y'all. The sex sandwich stereotype. Is it laughable or accurate? We about to deconstruct. We about to deconstruct it, okay? All right. When you hear the question, the statement, when men say, I just need sex, sandwich in silence. Sex, what does it really represent? That is what we're going to get into. Because I think, this is me, the female mind, I think sex kind of not just represent the physical. I think it represents more than just physical. When men say, I just want sex, sandwich in silence. Do y'all agree with that? That it's more than just the physical thing? Or is it just, you know, I just want to get my pox off?
There you go.
Nah,
There
I
you go.
believe it's more.
There you go.
I believe it's
It
more.
means what it says to me. It means what it says. Sex sandwich is silent. Check the mic. Give me some. Or whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Fix me a ham and cheese. Or whatever. Turkey and cheese. I take turkey and cheese.
What?
He said he'll take turkey. He said he want a ham and cheese, but he'll take turkey though.
Take turkey and cheese,
you know what I mean? Like that. You mad at that?
Oh my God. So in that statement, I want sex. Is sex really about pleasure, or is it about feeling wanted from men? Is it about pleasure, or is it feeling wanted?
It depends on who you having sex with. Right?
Okay.
For me, if I'm with my wife, it's about feeling it all, right? It's about pleasure, the want, all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
While I was married, and you know, I got to put that disclaimer out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Long time
It
ago.
was about
Long time
a
ago.
long time ago. It was all about pleasure. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really matter to a lot of single men out there. I think, you know, sex is just sex. You know, it doesn't really matter. She could kind of get up and go, and you cool so long as you got your rocks off, depending on the woman, right? So I think it could go both ways, and especially who it's with.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
I agree with G, most def. The pleasure and feeling. I mean, the feeling you want from your special someone, anybody else, it's just sex, and it doesn't mean anything. Probably don't mean anything.
So no, I'm not even gonna go there.
My answer might be a little bit different.
We're gonna get into that. My question later. Go ahead,
got
bro.
So I'm on the surface, I agree with the fellas, because like GMT said, we all agree on a certain baseline. For me, I just go a little bit deeper. The sex, silence, sandwich. The sandwich, let's start with the easy and go to the hardest one. The sandwich.
No. You can't go to sandwich. Sandwich is by itself. We're just going to sex.
Right. Oh, just say. Oh, okay. Sex. So sex is a solidifier, not a qualifier. For me. If you listen to me in the bedroom, there's no reason you shouldn't listen to me in the kitchen, in the living room, in the dining room. Shouldn't be why we got to do this, why you say that, because it wasn't that in the bedroom. When I said turn around, you turned around. You ain't say why. It depends. Why you want me to do that for? And it's not just about the physical. It's about the confidence that we have in each other as mates. Like, you place that confidence in me. I'm your man, and I prove it to you by how I lead this family, how the finances line up, how you see me respected in the community. And when we go in that bedroom, I ask you which wall you want to climb up. So it's just a qualifier. It shows you that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and that's just one of the rooms that I'm doing it in. So that's my answer.
You just walked into my next question.
Damn.
Is sex a form of love, validation, control, or escape from men?
When y'all can start that, I got an answer. I got an answer.
I'm gonna pick your brain today. I told you gonna pick your brain today.
I mean, if I got to piggyback off the answer that I just finished with, my answer would be validation. Again, this is a solidifier of why, we mesh together. This is a qualifier of why we do what we do, the symmetry. That's what it symbolizes, like dancing. Somebody said if you could dance, like I think it was Beans, if you could dance, you could juice. I think he said they call it juicing. That's crazy. Yeah. But it's that symmetry, that how we connect together. And that's just one aspect in which we do that. What you got, GMT?
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one as well. I do believe as far as, for me, though, it could be a form of control. I'm not going to hold you, right? You want to make sure that you're doing it right. My mindset, so that way it's like, you just keep that to your wife. Remember me. You know what I'm saying? Remember last night. Remember what I did.
I cannot.
Now, as y'all said, go make that sandwich. But so it comes with a level of that. And also when you break down the word escape, right? It could be a form of that too. Also, like you're like, all right, man, let me just clear my mind off of something. And for men, men that are very promiscuous, that's out there just kind of just letting it loose in everybody, it is a form of escape. I noticed that with a lot of non-productive men, they have a lot of sex with women. You know what I'm saying? They're just out there clapping everything that they can. And you could tell that it's a form of, I'm not where I want to be. So if I do this, then I'm proving my manhood. So I'm escaping reality. I'm getting out of what life is really supposed to be by chasing as much skirt as possible. So that's how I see that one.
Army Vet says for many men, sex is first physical drive that can also carry ties of validation, relief, or stress management. All of the above, I think. I agree with him.
Right. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Y'all doing good. I like it.
Yeah, you cooking it nice, sis. I ain't even going front.
I like
it. Are good.
Very good. So I'm going to play a clip of Kevin. Okay, Kevin Samuels, because when I went into this Facebook group and I was asking the ladies like some of the questions that they would want to know from the guys, And so I had to find a clip that kind of coincides to it, right? So a lot of the women, when we talked about the simping thing, right? A lot of the women thinks that, we got a troublemaker in the house. Kylo The Brand is in the house.
Lo, what's good?
What's happening? Not the troublemaker.
They feel like men only do things for them, or do stuff like they like only just because they want just to have sex. It's not to get to know them or cultivate a relationship with them. Everything that you guys do for them is just for the box, is what they're expressing. So I found a clip. Let's listen to what Kevin has to say, and then you guys can expound on it.
Yes. And the problem with her wanting somebody to be coached. How many? What's your issue before I say that?
Well, I would say that I'm on your side and I'm not. Just because I feel like maybe you made the argument. I don't know why you maybe made the argument, but
because men don't give a shit about that kind of stuff in general. I mean, there'll be no different than women who say, I want a man who reads poetry and picks flowers. You guys, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not what men do. Or if a man said, I want a woman who's into off-roading and NASCAR. See, you ladies have no problem putting your expectations on us that are feminine. But then we put it in those terms. Hey, I want a woman who can get out, you want to share with us? Good, man. Go buy the new PS5, the new Call of Duty, the new 2K. And it's like, well, I'm not into that stuff. Well, we don't really want to go to museums and all that stuff. The reason we do that stuff, we want to have sex.
So Kevin was saying some of the same things like the ladies were saying in the group, that you guys do all that just because you just want to have sex. So sex is the ultimate goal.
It's not. That's
Nah,
I'm not sure
that
that
whole Hank. Go ahead, bro.
I'm not sure that that's how we're delivering it. So here's the scenario. You having some problems at work, and your check came up light and it's stressing you in the household and such, so you need a little bit of help financially. I'm not getting to know you. Like, I'm going to help you ultimately at the end of the day, but I'm getting to know that you live in this world that's a little, fragile. One check might throw things off in her house, and she may get a little concerned. Like, I'm getting to know you. And when I do help you at the end of the day, I'm going to want some coochie. The only part they're seeing is that he wants some coochie. You don't getting to know, you mean getting to know you the way you want. You want to control us. You want to dictate everything on your terms, because I'm getting to know you. And that was a politically correct scenario. Most of them is backed on rent, need help with the food, child support didn't come through. So I'm not getting to know that you're irresponsible and fly by nighty. And like, I'm getting to know you. You just want me to know what you want me to know about you, because I'm making my assessment. It's what dating is. You don't get to control my perception. And this is what they're trying to do with statements like this. Like, we're always trying to get the coochie, but we want it at the end of being chivalrous, at the end of holding the door, at the end of paying for the date, at the end of walking on the outside, at the end of helping the innocent person I didn't know from getting attacked. Yeah, I want a reward for that. And you just asked me, do I want a cookie? No, I want a coochie.
Thanks. Talk to him, bro.
My bad, y'all.
Talk to him, bro.
Talk
to him, bro.
My bad, Kylo. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh no, you good.
How you doing, man?
I'm great, fam. How you?
All right. Anybody else on that? Do y'all agree with Kevin? Do you agree with brother? What do y'all think?
What's understood don't have to be said.
Yeah, I agree with Tribe on that one.
Yeah, let them rock, let them cook.
I agree with Tribe on that one. You know what I'm saying? We a lot of women. That's why I try to tell people, don't really listen to women when it comes down to any type of dating advice. It's very difficult. Not saying all, right? I'm sure you give very good dating advice, right? But for a lot of women though, it's not. It doesn't come from a logical point. It's more of an echo chamber. It's way more of a, all right, this is what we're all saying, so just repeat it. As opposed to start looking at what men really are doing. Of course, like everybody's looking for something, right? Every relationship should be a barter system. I shouldn't be around you if you ain't looking for something from me. I would think something was wrong with you if you was around me and you wasn't trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? Something. So yeah, if a man is with you and he's around you and he wants sex, that's just a byproduct of him wanting to get to know you. Right. And then when he gets to know you, that changes depending on how you act. So if you're like, yo, listen, I don't know how to act. I talk crazy to men. I can't control my mouth. Now we start putting you in a different category of a type of woman that we don't want to deal with. So a woman might take that as, damn, you just want me for sex. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, that's not how it started. That's just how it ended up.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I have a question for y'all. Don't get scared. All right. The question is, have you ever used sex to avoid dealing with pain, stress, or loneliness?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. I lost my job. I still want some butt.
I didn't want to overtalk, but yeah.
This is the men's panel, you guys. This is y'all show. I'm just moderating.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. Like I'm gonna keep putting that disclaimer out there. Back in the day, right? Way back in the day, long time ago. That's what we long time ago. That's what we had to do, right? Like, I mean, listen, if you stressed out, you're going through something, you broke, because most broke men are stressed. And like I was saying earlier, so those are the guys you see doing a lot of relief on women because the mindset is like, yo, listen, I gotta escape. And that escape causes you to have a lot of sex. So that
the homosexual dude.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I was never that dude, right? Like, so
right.
I can't say I wasn't that dude at some point in my life. So I get it. Like, yeah, we tend to use a lot of we tend to be homemakers, as you put it, right? We tend to be the guys that sometimes in our case, like, all right, man, I'm just gonna sleep on you real quick and do what I need to do because I'm stressed out. I'm by myself. I'm in the crib by myself. Ain't nobody around. Or I just straight up need to get a rock off tonight. And you here. You available. You raised your hand. So if you raise your hand, I'm gonna jump in.
Okay. Kyle, have you ever used sex to avoid dealing with pain, stress, or loneliness?
Nah. No, I haven't. But because the thing is with me, if I'm stressed or if I'm broke, like the brother was saying, if I'm broke, I actually don't want no females around me. I feel fucking crazy when I'm fucked up. So like I gotta get back to it and stay laser focused. Like even right now, like I'm in a situation right now where they around, you know what I'm saying? They constantly around, but I'm focused, you know what I'm saying, on the bag because when I got the bag, they definitely around. So
right, yeah.
And then when I'm not somebody that calls, like my siblings, they'll call me like, hey bro, I got this problem, and I probably need to talk to somebody because when I'm stressed out or in pain or something, I just eat all my shit. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? I just work this shit out. I pray. I say this is a moment. I'm going through something for a second. I don't want nobody around. I don't want no homeboys around me or nobody. Money has always been my thing. Like, how could I gotta get back to it? And when I'm laser focused, I get back to it, and then I'm happy again, and then everybody's around. So no, I haven't personally, but I dig it. I dig all the perspectives.
Severe, have you ever
the same way?
Okay.
Dealt with it during pain and stress, especially the loneliness. I ain't even gonna lie, I had my dry spells. I mean, the roster is dry. I mean, so I was on the lonely side. So, I mean, on that aspect. But I mean, everything else, yeah. I mean, most men are different, going through pain. I mean, might ease a little bit if you get some. Might take a little bit of stress off. But like I said, the loneliness is also the thing. So you get how can I say this? You getting something while you lonely, you probably up one because like I say, the roster probably dry.
Okay. Welcome Poppy Blanco to the panel. Hey, Poppy.
Poppy, what's good, Como?
Blanco.
What's good? What's good, family? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you doing, Ray?
I'm good. Nice to
How's
see you.
everybody doing?
What's up,
Good,
bro?
brother. Good.
Bro.
Salute, Poppy. All well, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, just moving around, man. Just moving around.
I have a question for you, Poppy. You ready?
Go ahead.
Have you ever used sex to avoid dealing with pain, stress, or loneliness?
Sex is a stress reliever.
Okay.
When I'm stressed, man, you gotta release that. You know what I mean? And what's better to release that in some pussy?
Let's go.
You heard the man.
Yeah. I mean, about the loneliness. I mean, in my case, I think most men. I mean, in my case, I know I don't be lonely like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm usually busy. My kids, girls, whatever, right? I got a huge family, so I can never be lonely, right? However, you can manage. Most men can manage very well to be alone. Being alone and being lonely are two different things. Lonely is like a Negro, like in the military, so in the middle of Vietnam, that's lonely, nigga. Your family's no there. You see what I'm saying? You're 10,000 miles away. You're around stranger. That's loneliness right there. Even though you surround all the soldiers, but alone, you know what I mean? We come home, chill, watch the game. Everything we do is alone anyway. We like to watch the game alone. I don't want to hear too much talking. The whole man cave is for the man to be alone there on his own, chilling, doing whatever, building a motor, whatever you like to do at the man cave. So it's different.
Okay. So I think GMT mentioned something earlier about men using sex to kind of mask things, or I forgot what you said, something about the confidence or something like that. One of you guys said it. So because I've seen men like when they become like sex addicts, right? Because the sex is kind of feeding something that's missing in their life or whatever. So can you be addicted to sex or just starving for connection? Can you be addicted to sex or just starving for connection?
I believe you could be addicted to sex. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely dudes out there that just, like I said before, they can't help themselves. It's just like, yo, anything. It don't even matter how it look. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I come to a problem. Like, yo, dude, you don't got no preferences. It's just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and those dudes you see, it's just like whatever gives it to them, give it to them. They paying for it. It's like it's just they're going broke over it. You know what I mean? So, I see it happening in so many ways, but then also too, there could be the guy that's looking for connection too. You know what I mean? So it could go both ways. There's always both on extreme sides. The guy's just like, yo, I'll sleep with whatever. I'm addicted to it. I want it all the time. Then there's the guy that's like, yo, listen, you know, I just want a woman. And as much as I can sleep with you or you know, I'm searching for something. So I do believe it can happen on both sides.
Okay. Anybody else want to answer the question? Can you be addicted to sex, or you just starving for a connection?
I think at one point, you know, when I was younger, you know, I mean, I definitely was addicted to sex. Like I was addicted to, and then like taking it up a notch. Like when I got introduced to fucking threesomes, you know what I'm saying? I just Yo, relax. Come on, man. Relax.
What are we doing right now? What is
You asked me. You asked the question.
Do you know you're a little whore?
Hey, yeah. I mean, cause then it for like a good like 2 or 3 years, like that's all the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like period. So like, I don't know, fucking what they call this shit? What's the Diddy shit? The freak offs? Not no freak off.
Diddy parties?
Yeah, nah, not no, just straight, you know what I mean? Me and 2 chicks, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was getting down for a couple years. But that was like, and then that's what they wanted. Like, men that get threesomes never ask for threesomes. That shit is always fucking offered. And any man on this panel know what the fuck I'm talking about. You don't ask for fucking, so you don't ask a chick, yo, can you call your other chick and tell her come through and shit? It's always, girl, I'm gonna let my nigga fuck you tonight. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I got addicted to that shit. I don't know. Is that did I answer it? Can I stop? I'm gonna stop.
He said, "Can I stop?" Oh,
appreciate you, bro. Salute.
I'm weirding myself out over here and shit. Like,
good. Anybody else want to chime in?
I think most guy will want a connection because being addicted to sex, that's more like a problem, like a mental illness. No mental illness, I tell you that, but more like it is a problem. You know what I mean? That it requires like to go to some sort of doctor, like therapy, and psychiatric motherfuckers. So that's more like in the sick part of things, being which actually happens. But I believe most men want a connection with a woman that is nice to them, make their life easier. That's what it comes down to. A woman that is nice, because it doesn't require too much to kind of please a man. It really doesn't require too much. Just cook. Just the essential basic bullshit, man. Cook, clean, suck some dick, and shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's not that complicated. If you do those 4 things, most niggas will be happy, man. And a little this is a conversation every now and then.
True indeed. True indeed.
Word. Say word.
Severe, how about you, man? You all right over there?
Most of our lives. Oh, sorry.
Nah, you good. You good, Poppy. Go ahead, man.
Because most men and women interests are very different. Like the stuff that we like, most women don't like. What we like sport. We like to talk about sport. We like to talk about rap. We like to talk about money. You see what I'm saying? Women interest is a bunch of bullshit that like gossip. So you know what I mean? Like talk about the niggas that talk about their niggas, and then turn around have the same nigga that to come fuck them later on. Have y'all ever been around when 2 or 3 women get together and start talking, bro? It's usually some subtle gossip about some niggas. So is somebody nigga gonna be talked down? I promise you that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm 52 now, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, when I was 25 and I was around some broads, the conversation was kind of like how you saying. Like they was talking about a bunch of bullshit, gossip. In my 30s, it kind of was like the same thing. If I was dealing with chicks, you know what I'm saying. But like when I got like somewhere between my late 30s and my 40s, I only was attracting business women. Like even right now, like I only attract go-getter ass type women. So we actually talk business, even when you know what I'm saying, when a girl is talking to another girl, they talking about some type of bag. You know what I mean? So I guess it's contingent upon the women too. You know what I mean? Because I you know, man, we can't all be put in a bracket, and I don't think all women can be put in one bracket. Like there's some women that
Nah, we
can't
never
stand.
saying all, but you know, Carlo, in the day that we live in, you know, we're not saying all, but at the same time, it's a certain mindset of a collective that we kind of speaking to.
I think
Right.
social media, the chick that most women are even aspiring to, I mean, that's definitely the ratchet motherfuckers. But you got a lot of made gurus and you know some relationships, so-called relationship specialists. So it's a lot of that shit on the internet, and I think a lot of women is thinking about getting I think social norms are slowly but surely changing, especially with women. I just don't think a
Right,
lot
but
of
what Poppy is saying is the intellectual astuteness, the je ne sais quoi. Like, do you see most women being able to kind of hold a room, kind of captivate, keep a conversation, hold a conversation, carry the conversation even?
I mean, again, and I ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be like just opposed to oppose. I just think that's just what I'm saying right now. That's just what I'm saying.
Opposition is good, bro. Opposition is good, so don't trip about that. Opposition is actually good. But here's the deal, right? The thing is that for me, the easiest girls to crack are actually women in corporate America and 9-to-5 women. That's the easiest woman to crack. I got a harder time cracking the project hoes than the corporate hoes. That's a fact, right? The thing is that women they aren't forced. They are no force to kind of like a quote unquote like work on their personality. If you really think about it, bro, most women don't got no personality, bro. Take their beauty away, fam, right? No personality. Most of them are not going to be funny. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. And listen, this is no homo, no nothing, bro. Right? Nobody gay over here, right? Right? Listen, I don't know too many niggas that are dying to hang out with some girl if sex is not involved. I don't know too many niggas like that, bro. Because they're not. They just have to look good. That's their whole thing. As long as they look good or okay, we are the one that have to have the personality. We are the one that have to be funny. We are the one that have to be charismatic. They ain't. They just have to have a nice ass and some lips and some titties. That's it.
God damn.
Oh, God damn.
Let's go.
Word, y'all. Word.
Am I lying?
I like it.
Am I lying? Yo, listen. Let us be honest, man.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Red is cool, man. But listen, whatever nigga Red is talking, if pussy wouldn't be involved, my nigga, he wouldn't be around like that, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's just how life is. That is the truth, bro. We are hunters. That's what it is. We are hunters.
I like it.
If he wasn't for and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing because once they give out that pussy, if they do a little bit of extra, they will win. But like I say, it's very easy to goddamn to kind of like, what's the right word that I'm looking for? It's very, very easy to satisfy a man.
Ooh, stop right there. Good thing that you said that. Do y'all agree with that? Because some men say, because that's why I came up with the thing, the sex silence and the sandwich, because women are saying that that's simple. That's so simple. It's so simple. Do y'all agree with Poppy? It's easy to please you guys?
Yeah. I'm not. me speaking for myself, I'm super, just give me peace. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good with it. I can make the rest happen. But, when things get stressful, when it's too much talking, when it's just, you can't grow, you can't think. So yeah, if a man is expected to build, right? We're expected to grow stuff, right? How can you grow if your garden isn't peaceful? If there's just too much going on, you know what I'm saying? You can't think. It's like your mind, you just focus on arguing and making her shut up, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like if you think about how we think logically, right? I'm trying to put things in blocks. So I can't, by you arguing with me, by you talking too much, by it just being, I can't focus. So yeah, if you look at it, the simple things matter to men. If you give us silence, we're good. You give us sex, we're good. And here's the thing that a lot of men don't talk about, but I believe we need to start talking about more, our requirements in women. We need women to get on our page. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that if I have a business, I need you to learn my business. I need you to focus on something that I'm doing in order for us to grow. And that's when you get the most out of a man. That's usually when you see women become wives. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman's kind of focusing on herself, her career, she's usually coming at you with, yo, at work, I had to deal with this. You're not getting peace. You just you trying to fight her battles just from her talking. And she don't even really want you to fix her problems. She just want to vent. So you just got to sit there and listen to it for hours and hours and hours, which is why most men don't even want their women to go to work. Because it's like, if you do, and I'm not saying most men, let me not say that no more. I'm going to speak for myself. Because I learned that being in these YouTube streets. I'm not going to say most men. I'm going to just speak for myself. I'm the type of man that I prefer my wife not to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want her bringing the stress of the world back home, because I can't get peace if that happens. You know what I'm saying? And then that falls onto the children, right? The children get less when you're out there working, and both of y'all are trying to, you know what I mean, grind and hustle. And, and this is not every case. As I said, I'm speaking for myself. So that's how I feel.
So since we walked into the silence, so we're gonna skip the sandwich. We're gonna go into the silence, so we walk right into it. So what is silence actually protecting or representing? This is what we want to talk about. I have a clip. Shout out to the Blueprint panel and Team Fatty. Team Fatty has something to say about women talking too much. Okay, means that like tangible stuff that men are tired of now. When
the extra nagging, the acknowledge my feelings, the saying I don't have a problem when I have a problem, the not knowing how to manage a know how to lower your expectations. Like, it's always something. And you can even measure this with your female friends. They can sit, like, when my dad used to say this. When I used to do something wrong, he says, put your hands, sit on your hands. Yeah. I stay over there. Woman can sit on their hands. It's incredible. Like they can. Red, I'm telling you. If you have a woman that can sit on her hands and just chill with you, not talking, not moving, going to the phone, trying to get a problem. Like, if you have somebody like that, congratulations. Woman in 2025 can sit on their hands. It's like you gave them a bunch of sugar, and now they are just sleeping at 3 a.m. in the morning because they have nothing more to do other than fuck up your motherfucking day. Just chill. It's just chill.
God damn it.
Jesus. All I need is a cup of my Nipsey Hussle, and I'm good.
You know what though? None of these men on this panel denied it.
Everybody's like, yeah, okay.
Because there's woman. Even a good woman is going to do that sometimes, right? But it's sometimes, like, do it like once a month. Do it when you have a kid. Do it when you're through menopause. You are on the prime of your life at 31. You're not on your period, and you can't just chill. Just shut the fuck up. Please.
It's a TikTok challenge. It's a TikTok challenge where it's like, I bet women can't do this, and all of them fail. All of them. I bet you fail too, Red.
Have you ever thought?
I would pass with fine colors. I'm talking.
Have you ever thought TikTok challenge where women, instead of doing crazy dances and all, they were just standing, looking at the camera, just sitting? That will be the biggest challenge of their life. You are going to do a challenge where you're going to put the camera in front of your face and you're going to be like this. No talking.
The stay still challenge.
No nothing. It's again. I don't know if Woman of Yesteryear was like this, right? I actually don't. But there's I'm telling you, like a couple of days ago, I was trying to talk with a friend of mine. No, a friend, right? And I told her verbatim, I'm extra tired. I've been shooting for so many hours. I need you to give me the information in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then I need to sleep. Oh yeah, trust me. 57 minutes. No feelings. But even true.
After you've heard the same statement the fourth time,
I think that's kind of goes with like immaturity, though.
No.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter if it was. It's all attached to a girl.
Right. My mom is in Cape Verde, right? She only been like she went there for 2 weeks. I said, Mom, I'm working. Quick call, good to go. She's 60 something, almost 70. It's woman. I'm sorry. It can't everything is a story. Everything is a problem. And then you say here's the solution. Let me keep talking about the problem because it makes me feel good. If you don't do this, ladies, I love you, man. Hey, if you get one of these women that don't do this for you, I love you because it's incredible. I don't know where. Can you guys help to find like a woman like this?
I already got one. I already got one.
You're pointing to which side, you know?
You know who over there?
Visually pointing to the end of the screen.
Oh, over there.
There you go.
They're crazy.
There you go.
They going the wrong way.
Get it together.
Sexuality in men and
Sorry. So silence. It's Fatty, right?
Yes, love.
Welcome, Beans, to the panel.
What up, Beans?
Beans, what up?
What?
Beans, what's popping, boy?
You on mute, Beans?
What? What's up, y'all?
I'm calling them.
Are you feeling better?
Man,
No.
I was eating some didn't want to go all the way down and still stuck back there on some thirsty shit.
I know you said you wasn't feeling too good yesterday or something like that, right?
Eat some food because it's stuck in my throat.
You know what?
God damn.
I thought I was supposed to say pause right there, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it felt good to you, that's on you, brother.
Hey, man, Poppy Blanco, man, come on, man.
That's probably up there.
Get on camera, bro. Everybody else on camera, man. You ain't wanted by the feds, broke ass nigga.
Poppy naked. He in bed naked. You better leave Poppy alone, man.
Oh.
So, guys, now GMT, when he already said a little bit what his silence means. What does silence mean to you, Severe? When you hear sex, silence in a sandwich. Was what Fatty was saying in the clip is what you're talking about, the woman needs to be silent, that nagging and talking and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it ties into a lot. I want to piggyback, if I can, off of G's partial statement. I don't know if any y'all men have been through this, especially, from my ex-wife and all the way down to every woman I've been with. It goes, if you're working, you come in, she asks you how your day was. What do men say? It was cool. It was all right. One word answers. You say, how about you? Well, let me tell you about Cheyenne and what she did at work today.
Oh, you in line, boy.
And
you in line. I was gonna go there too.
That's a statement within itself, man. You come in with all that, no. All I asked was how your day was. It could be cool. It was cool. We did this, we did that, and that's it. Now we got a whole rundown of what other people did to you and what you didn't like and how you were in your feelings. It's understand ask your significant other how your day was, but come on, man. We got to ease up on that. Second of all, silence is one of the most important things to a man. For example, there's a difference between you sitting and watching the game and she's like, what they do? What is that? How do you do that? And I'm just watching the game. I can see if she's saying, can you teach me what's going on? Bam. Right there. That's a form of silence and peace at the same time, to where as though she's not nagging you about something. She's intrigued in what you're watching and trying to be A1 with it and trying to be on your page. So silence has a real deep meaning to it. I mean, like Fatty said, can you sit on your hands and shut up and stay still? No. No, they can't.
All right. Kylo, what does silence mean to you?
What does?
There we go.
No. I mean, I live alone. I mean, silence is what the fuck it always is. You know what I'm saying? It's just me chilling. At the times where I've lived with a woman and shit, silence was going to like a man cave, like the brother was talking about earlier, or like just leaving I walk out, I go the fuck outside and sit in the car or shit, or any fucking thing to get away. I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily even need, a woman's gonna be a woman. So, you know, even honestly, even during those conversations when she's talking about work and all that, like if I'm home and somebody's going to, and I know many men have done this shit, I will put that motherfucker phone on speaker, push the fucking mute button, and walk, you know what I'm saying, and walk off and go to the bathroom and all types of shit, and like come back and that motherfucker will still be going, and I'll just chime in like, oh, for real? Damn, she said that, and put that motherfucker on mute again and go make my own sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And come back and the motherfucker still talking. Then she'd be like, so what did you do? And then it's like, I don't even like to listen to the shit. I'm honestly, and I don't know who's watching, because I definitely invited a few people shit to watch this shit. But honestly, I just push the fucking phone on mute and let them talk. And if you're in my face,
right? I was about to ask that. You're in their face, and they were in your face.
Haven't we seen those movies and shit with somebody talking? Like it's a couple Martin episodes where Cole just be, you know what I'm saying, think about some whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? But somebody saying something to him. Like I just be sitting there thinking about any other thing. And then sometimes I listen. I don't want to be like that. Sometimes I actually do listen. Because sometimes, like if you listen to the little bare minimum shit that women want you to listen to, if you repeat something back or act like, you know, you remember something, like the next conversation and the motherfucker saying something about Janet again, like you get so many kudos that she thinks that you fucking listen. So sometimes I intentionally listen to get brownie points to throw back shit. You know what I'm saying?
God.
It's the ad libs.
That's crazy work.
The ad libs is a mug, yeah.
That gets you ass. When a man act like he paying attention to a woman, say less.
Y'all are oh my god. Beans.
That's some real shit.
What does silence mean to you when you hear the phrase sex, sandwich, and silence? What does silence mean?
Just mean, you know, don't argue. I mean, I don't want to sit in the house and not be able to conversate. I just had company. We started watching a show together, and from the first season, we just watched the first 2 episodes, and just being quiet would have been horrible. So I don't mean be quiet or don't speak. I think it just means I don't argue, don't nag, you know, those type of things. Don't bombard me with questions and, you know, of the mistrusting kind, you know.
Yeah. Poppy, what does silence mean to you?
Silent means that yes, have I think picking one day out of the week and just relax, man, to decompress, you know. I think it's when you're in a relationship, of course, right? I think you need to pick I think a man need to pick a day to just chill, bro. For me, it's usually Sunday. On Sundays, I tell my girl and I tell the kids, hey man, listen, y'all don't exist on Sunday. Leave me the fuck alone. I just want to watch game and fuck. That's it. Come in the room, we can fuck, and then leave me the fuck alone, right? Because you need a day just for you to relax, bro, and vice versa. I think your girl should need a day too. Usually your girl pick a day of the weekend to go to her mama house, and go bother her life over there. Mama, daddy house, sister, somebody. Because like I said earlier, women are more into the group thing. You know what I mean? They need to talk all day long. And I was gonna say something similar to what Bean said, like that when silent doesn't mean that you just in complete quietness. Nah, doesn't mean that, because I can talk to you. It's just the extra talking. You know what I mean? Like I never understood how women is that part. They don't like somebody at work, but some way, somehow, they know their entire life and they can tell you about it. They know what kind of clothes she wears. They know what she got at home. They know she driving a spare tire. I'm like, yo, you don't like this woman. How you know so much about her? And I don't care about this woman. I don't know her. And then they get mad at you when you don't keep up with the conversation. Oh, you don't listen to me. I don't know that bitch. I don't care.
Y'all don't watch it.
I'm pretty sure most men deal with that shit. They tell you about story after story about somebody that they don't like, and they want you to keep up with the story, because usually the way that we listen to the story is we just do ad-libs and shit like that, like, well, for real, word. But we literally and listening to you because we already checked out. We don't want to hear about your boss. We don't want to hear about your coworkers.
I can't. Lord have mercy. Y'all know, oh, okay. Oh, we can do it. Brother. Help him out. Silence.
Yeah,
brother.
my bad, fellas. I apologize. Yeah, I'm a little bit different. I don't got to deal with that shit. Like, that talk is, you know me, sis. That's about gardening. It's about health. It's about nutrition. It's about all of the, like, it's about intellectual shit. Like, we've been building from day one. Like, that's just what we do. So, you know, I apologize that, you know, the fellas got to go through all of that. But the going off into tangents, and like, we all definitely deal with a certain baseline. And that's what my answer would be. I absolutely agree with the fellas to a baseline. But I kind of veer off because more is required. Like, I'm not one of these sports talk. Like, I watch my sports. Sis, you watch your crashes and demons and witches and you know, the misses. That, like, we all have our individual selves, but we all kind of come together collectively, and then we start building. And just like our streams, we don't talk about foolery. We don't talk gossip. If we talking about something, we're incorporating it into a topic. So all I can do is apologize. I do agree. Some ladies do go off into tangents. They be off into space. They'll chase a squirrel. I play a game with my mother-in-law. It's like, name this celebrity. She's bad with, and trying to help her. Like, nah, that's Samuel Jackson. It gets unique. So sometimes you just tap out, but that's on me. That's why I pick the ladies that I pick. Like, I celebrate and contribute when I want to, but when I want to tap out, I'm tapping out. Like, I see y'all later. I ain't talking about this. And that's on me to say. I don't have to listen to every tangent, but I don't get those. And I don't know if it's, you know, just a certain selective type of woman. But again, my woman is growing stuff, and she's a fucking homeschool teacher. I'm the principal of a school. So I'm talking about class and algebra and shit that it's like, this was tough in school today. And I don't want to shy that away. No, I'm not doing that. And it was a time when she was pregnant. You know, I would come home and she's like, yo, I've been talking to kids all day. I got one in the belly. I got one running around. I want to talk to an adult. Yeah. So I'm not gonna shun that away. But I do hear beings in them when they say silence is not just being silent. For me, silence is knowing how to read your man, learn your man. Everything ain't for no response. You see, I'm in that mood where I don't feel like it. You can see it. You my girl. If anybody can see it, you can. So that's what I'm talking about, like reading the room, learning your man, earning your man. But I don't know. These guys might be talking about something different. Y'all help me out, fellas.
I'm with you on that one.
I'm on the same page with you, bro.
Well, let's get to the sandwich, okay? Because we need to get back to the 6.
No, Red, hold on, Red. What is silent for you, girl? What is your silent? Are you silent?
Oh yeah.
Do you shut up a little bit?
I'll shut down quick. I don't like to do a whole lot of talking.
What?
Anyway. Like I'll get on the panel and chit chat with y'all and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't like to talk on the phone. You know how women like to talk on the phone for hours and stuff? I don't like that stuff. Like I had an ex-girlfriend. She was a friend of mine, but I done blocked and deleted her. Okay. She would literally sit on the phone and just talk for hours. And I started laughing when Kylo said that he would put on the speaker or on mute, because that's what I used to do to her, because she would talk. That's the most annoying thing. Oh, I can't stand a woman to talk all the time. Like, bitch, shut up. I mean, ooh. Let's
go. Let's go.
I'm
Lord
not,
Jesus.
I don't like to do all that. And my mom taught me some very valuable lessons, when you're in, with your husband or man or whatever. Like, men don't like all that nagging and stuff. So I learned a lot from her. So I don't do all the nagging and stuff like that. No. So yeah, that's me. So
Sis, you seen the TikToks that be going around where the men say, I finally I can do something that a woman can't.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And all the women fail. I will pass some fine colors, because
like a mug.
So I got a question. I had a question for Kylo. Kylo, you said that sometimes they want to talk and they just want us to listen, but we fixers, and when we hear problems, we kind of want to fix it. So what does that say to the sensitivity on their part when they just want us to listen and they don't want us to fix when we're fixers?
That goes back to reading the room. I have learned, yo, that every single woman is you ever heard that one man can get a different woman than another man got, and one woman can get a different, like, every woman is different, every man is different. So it's kind of like somebody wants you, and even the same woman, like, we all gotta read the room every single day. Sometimes somebody do want you to suggest something or reaching out for help, and sometimes they don't actually want you to fix shit. They just literally want you to sit and just fucking listen. And I pick and choose. I try. Ain't no man been perfect at mastering that shit, because women is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they know they crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I will actually chime in when I've prayed, I've got some type of discernment in the fucking 10 minutes this motherfucker been talking, whether or not I should say something or not. You know what I mean? I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just don't. I had to learn that shit. Like, I had an ex back in 2018, and she said something. We was arguing. I'm talking about a heavy ass argument, and she was like, "I just don't fucking love you." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Damn!" And I went and I went off. And I mean, I was from Baltimore. She was from Augusta, Georgia, but we both was living together in Charlotte. And I was sitting there thinking, like, nigga, I done came down here for this relationship, you know what I'm saying? And you don't love me. But I had to learn. I talked to my grandmother, and she's told me sometimes women like argue, like, and say something like that sounds profound, like the whole relationship, but it's literally in that fucking moment. She was saying, like, right in that moment, I can't stand you or whatever. That's why somebody could say something like, I don't want to be with you, and the next motherfucking day, I ain't gonna say be up your ass, and be right back in your face, because like we're constantly, a lot of times women, and I know y'all heard this shit, women be leaving motherfuckers for years before they actually leave, type shit. But that's why a man can turn that shit around. If you gain wind to that shit, you can actually turn it around and get her. There was once one constant. There was an interest. You can turn that shit around and get her ass right back. But once she's, I hate to quote R. Kelly, but when a woman's fed up, like it ain't shit. There's a point where she reaches. There is no turning that shit around at all. But once you ever got them, you can always turn that shit around.
What you mean by turn?
So I have a question. So the whole thing about, so when we hear women say they want an emotionally intelligent man, right? I think they just want a girlfriend to talk to and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what they want. They want the man that's going to sit there and listen to them talk about the girlfriend, the job, you got to be emotionally intelligent. What are your thoughts on when women say, I want an emotionally intelligent man?
You can't handle that.
I think
that's nothing but internet talk. Nobody talks like that in the real world. They don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
I just started hearing about that emotional intelligence bullshit the past 14, 16 months at best. It's a bunch of bullshit. Women, if it all comes down, if she like you and she does, it's that simple. If she like you, she wants you to like a snatcher. She don't want no girlfriend. She want a man. She want like a dear savage. If she doesn't like you, she want to turn you into a bitch, into one of her girlfriends. That's what the friend. What do you think the friend song exists for? The friend song is for a guy to have quality girlfriends for them. They get all the benefits minus giving up the pussy.
Hey, Poppy, I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of women don't. There's a lot of women that view men as suckers. Some men, like, and when they say that I want an emotional, intelligent man, I want an emotional, responsible man, they're talking about a nigga that don't respond and fly off the handle and curse out her every chance he get, like a bitch would do. She don't actually
they want a girlfriend. They don't want a man. They want a girlfriend.
Yeah. So when I had to learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember watching Housewives of Atlanta with one of my chicks back in the day. And there was this one episode where Peter was like, he was the only man in the fucking room. He was Todd, all these niggas in the room, and Peter was the only one arguing with these women. They was straight called him a bitch. And that just stood out like in my mind, like, I would never ever put myself on that not to no group of women, not to no one woman to go back and forth and argue. So I think when women say that up front, they've encountered so many men that's really like bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily like women, like I'm calling women a bitch. I'm just saying, but they're very feminine. And with the masculinity that their mothers and shit got, that's what it kind of goes back to, like so-called wanting real niggas. So it's a nouveau way of saying that shit.
They say being an emotional man, they call him sassy. So how can a man express himself without a woman calling him sassy?
Keep it short and simple. Talk too long, that shit can be sassy. You're supposed to be like short and sweet and powerful and make a bitch wet. Straight up.
What? What? Okay.
Maybe that's just me. But
a little bit. Okay, anyway, let's do sandwich real quick. When you hear sex, sandwich, and silence, what does the sandwich really represent?
I think it's as literal as that. As literal as, yo, make me some food. You know what I'm saying? You want sex, then you make me a sandwich. It don't got to be a literal sandwich, right? It could be, shit, go in the kitchen and make me some macaroni and cheese. Tacos. So,
but is there a correlation when a man say, because when men say, you don't even cook for me or whatever? Because for me, okay, from a woman's point of view, okay, because I know the modern women are gonna be like, girl, shut up, you a pick me. Anyway, for me, when I cook, for my family and stuff like that, that's the way I show my love and care for my family, when I cook for them and stuff, when I have the house clean and stuff. So that's like my love language. My love language is giving service to the people that I love, right? So when I hear men say, I want sex and I want sandwich, so to me, that means, for me, I'm thinking of, I need you to show me that you care about me. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I equate me feeding you, nurturing you, giving you the things that you need it's me caring for you. So am I off, or is it that simple? I just want food.
No, you're right. You're on point. You're on point with it too. Like that's, you expect that from, if you're in a relationship, right? Your wife or whatever, you expect that nurturing part, and that sandwich, that food or whatever, that's part of your nurturing, right? That's something you would want from her. But yeah, if it's just a regular chick you just having sex with, I'm sure like the dudes that's single could contest to that. Like, make me a sandwich, or I don't even care if you buy me a sandwich. Go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and just chill. So yeah, it's just it could be as literal as that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, a sandwich. You need to replace the sandwich with DoorDash.
What?
Or Uber Eats.
DoorDash getting dangerous now. We can't do DoorDash no more.
Oh my goodness.
No, Uber Eats, because let's keep it a buck.
Oh my God.
Most of y'all can cook, right? Most of y'all can cook. I'm sorry. Most of y'all can cook. Y'all only got like 2 plates. That dry ass pasta with all that cheese and some dry ass chicken, man. Come on, man.
What?
Most people to listen, man. To be fair, most people ain't cooking nowadays. You know how I know? Because I never seen a Popeyes or McDonald's or Chick-fil-A going out of business. That's how I know. They actually keep building them everywhere. The sandwich I have a bunch of women cook for me. That's supposed to be a way of a girl kind of like trying to like get a man to wife her up by her cooking. But nah, man, I think in today's day, most girls, they don't want to cook like that. They don't even cook for themselves. Every time you go to a girl house, she always order out. She always ordering food. Out of 30 days, out of 30 days out of the month, out of 30 days out of the month, I'll be checking if a woman cook 10 times, which that would be what, around 33%.
Yeah, but that depends on a different type of woman, though. It's like if she's single, like you single, not the time she's not gonna be cooking. She's gonna be doing like we doing, buying out, or maybe meal prep here and there. But some women, like if they're in a relationship, they're gonna go and make that little effort. Sometimes might be for show, sometimes might be for tell.
But even in a relationship, bro, you got to understand this, bro. Even in a relationship, man, she probably gonna cook a little bit more. However, it's not going to be 7. It's not going to be 7 days out of the week, bro. You out of the 7 day, out of the 7 day, you probably need to if you got to put this in consideration. If both of them are working,
yeah,
I'm doing my assumptions on both parties working. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She might work
7 days a week, Red.
I cook 7 days a week.
I don't know.
Literally. Like when I'm on a stream and I get off of here and I tell brother to take over, brother, what I'm doing? Downstairs.
Preparing dinner.
Yeah.
Especially for he eats every day.
Yeah. Well, on my end, if we was in a relationship, that'd be a little bit extra because I like to cook. So I will put in some time for that one. Like if we was in a relationship.
I get that, but we're saying about women not cooking. But now to Poppy, what I want to say is now, DMT and brother, because I know you guys are married. Wouldn't that be a requirement if you require 7 meals a day?
I don't know.
No. Listen to my question. If that's what you require for your wife to cook, wouldn't that be a conversation you would have with her before you even get married? Now that was my question.
Oh yeah. I mean, you communicate your requirements from the get-go. You're supposed to. And I think that's what a lot of people don't do. So when they get married now, they have this crazy expectation, like, hold up, you supposed to because you're my wife, or but hold up, you know that ain't me. In the dating phase, I ain't never tell you I was going to do that.
Right.
But that's the thing of like, when my wife and I got married, we had a lot of conversations, but she was also doing a lot of things before we got married as well. And cooking was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So that never changed. So at least 5 days a week, I get home cooked meals. And usually she'll cook so big, the other 2 is like left.
Thank you. That's the point I was trying to make. Thank you. That's the point.
Right. And I just add a little bit more to whatever. Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do. I don't know why it's the women think it's so hard to. I don't know, child. That's a whole nother show.
They lazy as hell. All of them lazy, sis. That's It's again.
I don't know if you can say that.
It's 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's 7 days. Y'all can hear me, right?
I was agreeing with bro. I mean, I was disagreeing with bro. I don't
keep it moving.
Wait, hold on. 2 y'all talking at the same time. Beans, then Gray Pill, then brother.
I was disagreeing with, like, I get the argument. I can see why you say lazy, but the thing is this: there was no time prior to, this new wave of feminism where the women were working full time and in the kind of job capacities that they're in now, and also handling all of that homework as well. That never existed. So it's kind of difficult to make it seem like it's lazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see it. They didn't used to work in those, full-time, laborious type of positions. So now that that's being asked of them, I can kind of see why they may want to push back against it a little bit. I can see why you may want to say, oh man, I can't do the home cooked meal every day. That's kind of a bit much to be asking for. I don't, we all know that the restaurant food, ain't really a good deal for you. But at this point, hell, even the food coming out the grocery store ain't that good for you either. All this shit got some poison in it.
I ain't even gonna catch after last week's show. I don't want no more fast food thanks to Red.
I know. I traumatized them beans. I had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know I can't speak to what the compromise would be for anecdotally for individuals, but I'm just saying I wouldn't want to refer to it as lazy.
I got pushback for you, Beans, about the working situation.
You said respect or pushback?
I got some pushback for you.
Ain't that a bitch? All right, I'm out of here. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming out. Good night.
Now you think about the tedious. Now, most of these jobs these women got is at a desk. Okay, I can recall my granny and great granny was working in the fields and in somebody's house and in somebody's school, and they still came home and made dinner. And most of the jobs that these girls got today is in somebody's store, doing somebody's lashes, selling somebody's hair, or in somebody's office. So I do think it's lazy.
Well, not for black women. That's not the case for black women, but
yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
that's the first thing they tell you. I was at work all day. I ain't cooking for no. I ain't cooking.
Right? Yeah.
I would say that's a good. Actually, that's a good argument.
It goes to time management. Women today lack time management and actual care for themselves or other people. Right?
Okay, there you go. I like that better than lazy.
What happens is they fill their time with frivolous stuff. The time that you sit on Instagram looking at other people's pictures and liking it, you could have been putting something in the crock pot that could have been all day. You know what I'm saying? Like they have no sense of time management. And I feel like, especially if you have a family, they're your first priority. So before I leave to go to work, I'm making sure that there is something made the night before. If I have this hard job that I can't cook dinner, you prepare. It's time management. Basically, it's just time management. So if you have this hard, tedious job, why can't you take some time on the weekend, go to the grocery store, get some meals that you can make, freeze it, boom. All you gotta do is put it in the microwave.
And if you got a PhD, you was in a college that has seminars in freshman year about time management. You didn't learn it. You lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
And some women just don't care. They don't care about nobody else but themselves. They will order DoorDash for themselves, or order them a steak, or pick them up before they get home.
There's a man that's working 13-hour shifts and come home to no food and watching his wife eat. Talking about you ain't getting nothing before you got home.
I gotta chime in on this shit, man. I gotta chime in on this.
Is that like a staying-home wife we're talking about when you're working 13 hours?
No, don't piss me off, immigrant. You know damn well we talking about. You heard me say we talking about women that's working 40 hours. Now, first of all, Red made a good argument. I don't know if she went back this far, so I might actually be helping her argument. But if you're talking about doing the quote unquote slavery into sharecropping era, right? And you're saying maybe those women were maybe contributing 8 hours a day in the fields or whatever, you might have an argument there. But again, that was under dire situations. They're not supposed to necessarily have that mentality, right?
60s and the 70s. I'm talking about my grandmother, my great grandmother, and before COVID, I was working in the office and I was doing about 50, 60 hours a week, baby, and I still came home and cooked.
Right, but see what I don't want to do is say because I'm beautiful, everybody else need to be beautiful, right? So I don't want to use your anecdotal. What I'm saying is historically and in general, right? We never had that. If you look at the marriage numbers and how that decline began, like around 1962, I think was when we started dropping like 1% every single year. So that's what I'm saying. When you get to the 80s, where women are full throttle, full force labor, 40 hours a week plus working all the time, right? They done slowed down with having 10 kids and all of that. Now you see the decline in marriage. So I'm saying in general, we never really had a situation where it was women that was working full time out in the labor force doing the same job that men were doing and coming home and doing that, right? So I just don't want to say that it's lazy. But when you make the argument about time management, that was a perfect argument. There's nothing I can say about that. You are 100% right about that. So I don't want to make any excuses for them not doing it. I just don't want to call them what my brother Mr. He said called them, because I love the ladies. I'm sorry.
Red.
Kylo was trying to go and I cut him off.
It has a lack of consideration as well, right? And even if you're not those that are in relationships or living together or anything like that, even if you have children, you have women literally that don't even cook for their children. They rather buy frozen pizzas, chicken nuggets, and throw it in the microwave. The children don't even know what a vegetable look like.
Yep, that's a fact.
They have no string bone in their body, lack of care, lack of nurturing, and lack of time management. It's selfishness. Bottom line, selfishness.
Did you turn the bounties on yet? So I can get rid of Poppy.
You're Red.
He gonna call
you're Red. Do you got bounties for retarded niggas?
He's on the right with the red.
I'm still waiting on everybody to slide for Jesus, right? Ain't no.
That's my bro, man. That's my brother.
We cut Kylo off. Poppy.
Okay, Kylo, brother, and Poppy, and then all of y'all. I gotta go check on my chicken because I cook. Okay.
I'm just like, I'm listening to this shit. and I'm just kind of like, I'm listening to all the different type of women that everybody's experiencing, and I'm just kind of like, where the fuck I've been? Because I'm not trying to distance myself, but I swear to you, I'm kind of like, I was raised by two grandfathers, man, and I'm saying like these niggas was the ones. You remember how grandfathers had the family around the corner and the other family around there? Like my grandfather had a fucking wife and a girlfriend and a mistress, and I remember coming up the steps.
Yeah, he was a Rolling Stone. He was the hoe back then.
Coming up the steps when I was about 12 years old, creeping up the steps, and I heard all three of these motherfucking women in the kitchen talking about what they was gonna give Big Nat for Christmas. And I said, at 12, I was like, God damn, this nigga is the boss. You know what I'm saying? And it's only, it goes back to also the women, goes back to the type of men that we talk, because we can sit here and just chime in on women and shit, but it goes back to the type of man that a nigga is as to what a woman will want to do. I'm telling you, I don't really experience a lot of this. I don't know, and I'm not trying to distance myself. I swear to you, I'm not. But when you just come in, you ain't gotta be no sucker. I'm not a nigga that just pay for shit, but I am a nigga that just pay for shit too. I pay bills and I do shit for people, you know what I'm saying? And they want to fucking please me in all different types of fucking ways. They want to fucking cook. Like, and they could come home 40 hours, 60 hours. It don't, I swear, I promise you. So I think a lot of different men command different shit out of the same woman. You could have had the motherfucker the last time and she get to me and shit and want to fucking cook. Yeah, and or even if she can't cook, she want to fucking go learn. Like, I don't know, yo. I don't know. I'm tongue tied because I'm really sitting here listening. Like, is women late? I don't even know no lazy one. And I think that's what it is. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna land this motherfucker plane. You know, when motherfuckers keep talking about reality, the crazy thing is there is no one reality. We really do live in a multiverse. There is 80 billion.
Shout out to me.
There's 8 billion motherfuckers on this planet, which means there's 8 billion viewpoints of what reality is. That's one of the main reasons why I don't argue with nobody anymore. Because like you have your viewpoint, like everybody talking right now has their viewpoint on what their version of reality is.
Yo, Carlo, you're 100% right. That's why we have the conversations. That's why I hope people don't trip as much when the stuff people say. Everybody got their own perspective. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different perspective, our different life experiences, and we're sharing, and that's pretty much it. If we take something from this, from a grain of salt and move on, that'd be perfect. But everybody's not gonna be 100% right all the time. Anything, you know what I'm saying?
No, but in your world, and in brother's world, you know what I'm saying, and Poppy's world, like you know what I'm saying, like everybody's right in your own fucking world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but here's the thing though. Like if you present your reality with us, it's gonna be a back and forth. Now, if it comes to like a quote unquote fact checking, then the challenge start beginning from there. That's all it does, is try to open our mind up a little bit, saying maybe there's another way. Maybe I didn't see something how I thought my reality was, and that's it.
The thing is, it's gonna come down to this, bro. Is that going to be a deal maker or a deal breaker for a man, right? For me, when I live with a girl, if she cook 5 days out of 7 days, I'm good with it. I don't care about the other 2 days. The other 2 days, you can pick up some food somewhere else. I ain't tripping about that. She gonna pick up the food for somewhere else. Hey, I'm passing by out by steakhouse. Do you want something? Yeah, bring me this, and that. Or bring me some wings. You see what I'm saying? So the whole cooking thing is not a deal breaker for me. I don't know how other people feel about that, and that's what it is going to come down to it. If you getting any man that getting home meal 7 days, 365 days per year, that's like a mom and grandma days type shit, nigga. That's what I get when I go to my mama house and my auntie house type shit. You know what I mean? Now people is grasping for time, and let's be honest. I know my bro being the one I hear about. Let's be honest, man. Most queens are lazy, bro. There is no way around that, bro. Most queens are lazy as shit.
Papa, you're not married, right?
Fuck no.
All right, but let me say that I'm a single nigga, right? And no matter if I put in 40 or 60 hours, and I'm pretty sure you're the same way. Yeah, we may order some DoorDash ourselves, and we may pick something on the way home. But like, as for me, I still know when I come home, no matter how many times, without no woman, nobody around me, I still cook for my motherfucking self. Like I still.
So do I.
And I guess
so
for the most part.
It's the same.
For the most part, not all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, a great deal of the time though. I'm making something for me to eat when I get off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I'm not finding that to be something weird and strange. Like women can't work a full-time hour, a full-time job, and can't come home and cook for niggas, because that's false.
Yeah, but it's because and I'm not saying you, but I feel like we're lumping like one woman, because every woman's individual. It's like every woman need to cook. Everyone, it goes by the type of woman you come across. That woman might be a career woman, and if in your mind you say, well, she's not going to cook for me 5-7 days of the year, then you have to make a decision from there. If you come across another woman that you might meet a woman at your same job in a different department, and y'all got the same hours, and you're doing 40 and she doing 40 at 9 to 5, 7 to 3, whatever, and y'all got the same time, but she kind of sort of cook like 3 to 7, like Poppy's saying, and you say you cook for yourself, then again, it comes to a conversation. A lot of people be tripping over like the littlest nitpick things, and maybe it's YouTube, I don't know, but when I go out my door, I like to cook for me. And if she comes in, I like to cook. But then if I come across that type of woman and she likes to cook too, that's added bonus together. But if you come across a woman who completely, like somebody said in chat, like if they don't cook, they won't cook, and you only come across that type of chick and only want to order out on time, that's a decision you yourself individually have to make. If she's a keeper to move forward, if she is, don't complain.
But this combo, let me say this, man. You can have it. Hold on,
I'm about to
10
kill
seconds,
your
boss.
argument. Go ahead. I'm about to kill this.
Man, fuck you, nigga. Man, fuck you, nigga. Hey, yo. The reason why this whole cooking thing is even a conversation, bro. For the past 3 years that I have been jumping in and out of these panels and shit like that, having a little channel. Only on the internet here, I have watched plenty of videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, women saying that being a housewife and cooking is like slavery. You see what I'm saying? Even though that if you really think about the whole housewife thing, that shit is a scam. I'm okay with a housewife. I believe in taking care of the woman, right? But if you really break down having a housewife with 2 kids or less, that shit is a whole scam, my guy. It's a scam, okay? Because you can do all your house duties literally under 2 hours.
Get them, Poppy.
Literally.
And they send their kids to school too.
I just thought about something.
But that's what I'm using, the 2 kids, right? Because I'm using it. My argument is from if the kids are super little. Let's say the kids start going to school at 4. You know what I mean? But after they turn around 1.5 or 2, they kind of pretty much very manageable. You see what I'm saying? In your room, here's your toy. But like the whole housewife thing is literally a scam, bro.
And I'm gonna say this. I just never realized when you just said something, Poppy, that stood out like a motherfucking sore thumb to me. You just said, I don't know if it's YouTube or social media or whatever. And when you said
that, and he led into it. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay, well, y'all both said it.
Get him, GP.
Let's prove my point even more. So I'm saying like this: the average chick, some people ain't even comfortable in front of a fucking camera. So the average chick that's even all of the chicks that we see that's verbalizing any fucking thing on any YouTube or any type of Facebook is an outgoing fucking woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she's probably somebody that actually sees herself as being a fucking Kim Kardashian or Beyonce or something. So that type of broad is not going to be, and when you get advice from all those types of chicks that have that outward personality that can be on anybody's social media, any type of platform, but that's not, I played a dating game heavy. And I'm not going to say they're not real women, but the motherfucking people I come across in the so-called real motherfucking world, they not like that. They are cooking, they busting their ass, they come home and cooking. So I think you just said it. You looking at women that is not with that shit. But that's not representing the average woman out here in these streets. I
think
that.
I think to some degree it is, but I think it's less about it being like them not necessarily cooking, but them, you know, it's the same shit I do. Encore, Salisbury steaks, you know, it's the burgers, it's the chicken patties and the chicken nuggets, and you know, it's not stuff that they actually just preparing from scratch on their own. It's a bunch of artificial, you know, processed. That's what I'm looking for. Processed type foods. I think it's more so that than it is that they just not making anything, right? They throwing something in the oven. Niggas ain't going to the restaurant every single day. And they can't do that and be broke, right? Y'all got to make up your mind. But Poppy, let me go ahead and put this nail in your coffin, because this is gonna be the last time you call black women lazy. Okay, you never gonna call them lazy again. Because if they lazy, then so is the niggas.
Yeah,
because they all go to work and work the same hours, and then the nigga come home and don't quite do much. Now, before you start saying lawn care, which is once every 2 weeks, be quiet. Before you start saying he got to do the roof, that's once every 5 years.
Or the trash 2 times a week.
Oh, he took out the trash. That's a bag.
Yeah.
Shut up. Nobody cares. What I'm saying is that they not coming home and it's a whole nother second job unless you count therapy, right? Because they got to listen to all the shit that their wife got to say, right, about that life and shit. But I'm just saying in general, right? If going to work for 40 hours and coming home and not feeling like doing anything else is lazy, that's 80% of the people in this country. Right, so that's what I like what Red said when she said that women are horrible with time management, right? That they get lost in the sauce. They spend too much time in social media and gossip and all of these other things, and on the phone and all this other stuff, out at bars, those type of things. I'll give you that part, but you can't call them lazy. And the next time you do, ice.
How you gonna tell a man what he can and cannot say?
ICE.
Hey, Vince, but here's the deal though. The Negroes aren't the one saying that cooking is a slavery and cooking an extra plate is too much. It's the queens. They are the ones that are complaining about the cooking part.
Yeah.
Most men ain't got absolutely no problem with the cooking, bro. I know plenty of guys in my I'm talking from my small example of life, right? My small circle. Most guys, they don't got no problem getting in the kitchen. I can make the argument in 2025, most men cook more than women.
Damn.
Yeah. More men cook more than women.
I just
Get him, Poppy.
I cannot relate.
Poppy dropped a gem. A gem.
I don't know. I don't cook nothing, man.
That's crazy.
Well, if he's talking about the single ones, then I probably have to agree with you. But
even in a relationship, Beans, I promise you, bro. Even in a relationship, though, and Beans, next time that you go to whatever restaurant, Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Outback Steakhouse, Olive Garden, bro, sit down and pay attention. Those places are filled up with women, bro. Is the ratio? It will be 65-35. It's gonna be table full of women, and maybe a little couples every here now and there, but the majority is gonna be women. Most men, they don't got no problem getting in that kitchen and cooking. They don't got no problem because usually they got like a goal. Okay, let me go ahead and buy the groceries because you know what? I remember at 1 month I did this on purpose. I'm gonna eat out for 30 days straight. Nigga, I spent like $1,400, bro. And to remind you, I'm not getting no fucking crazy meal. I'm just getting some bullshit and going for 30 days straight, right? Bro, I bought some grocery. Shit, how much I spent? Probably $300-400 maybe. That should last me for a whole month. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm speaking to. Again, it's the shock value that Beans here is the word lazy, but like you said, Beans, it's kind of anecdotal. But if we start to walk it down, anecdotal relationship, it's gonna boil down to laziness.
Yeah, I think Beans just wanted clarification on that particular word. He was coping with that.
It was definitely the buzz value. But Beans cooking a little more at night to take a little something for lunch. Come on, that's not new information. The price of food, the health, you said it's processed. So we just knowingly just feeding our family process. And this is what I mean by lazy. When we really walk it down, like the sex for me is not literal.
Can I respond to that?
Sandwich.
I'm sorry.
The sandwich is not literal. I'm sorry, we weren't on sex. We were on sandwich. The sandwich is not literal. It was like the clip she played. I don't want another nigga sandwich. When I was a teenager, I'm judging my girlfriend off the sandwich she make. All the niggas in Bed-Stuy get a piece of bread, get ham or whatever the hell they eat, crazy, and then another piece of bread, maybe some cheese, maybe. My girl got, I need a pickle, I need lettuce, chips, ice cold soda with the damn condensation running down the glass. Like it's a certain, I don't want another nigga sandwich, fam. Don't bring me bean sandwich. And for me, it's that they mad lazy. They don't want to cook. Now it's raised up a level. Now the lettuce got to come from the garden. And they not growing shit. They not nurturing shit. Ask them to germinate a seed. They'll look at you crazy, and that's the disrespect. Because I got a vision of how our family runs too. And my vision is you teach our kids, not some white woman that's gonna label them with ADHD. And you feed our kids out the stuff that you grow from the garden, not no processed food, because this how I see the relationship going. But if sex only mean a literal ham sandwich, I see why niggas get the results they get. They man eat ham.
I got a clip for beans. Beans, I want to show you.
You should have brought that comment back up.
Oh, the comment?
That was a
look
good
at
comment.
the end. I want to tell you, look at the end of the comment. Right? It's gonna be a compromise.
That was the whole point I was making.
When you're talking about a woman working full time.
Yeah, but that's the whole point I was making to Kylo. A conversation between the two, and it leads to a compromise. Period. If
So
that doesn't work for you,
time management will catch up with you when you work 13 plus hours per day. But motivate me to cook by buying the food, show appreciation, spank my cheeks while cooking.
Exactly.
Wash the dishes, please.
So that's the question is, are you washing the dishes?
Nah, we got two dishwashers.
Okay.
It's called
I don't watch this at all.
They 13
That's what
and
I don't do,
17.
bro.
All of them got kids. What are the kids doing besides going to their room playing that $500 game or looking to see the EBT balance on that $1,000?
Hey,
look, okay.
I don't know when that changed, Red.
Lazy. They're not curating our kids' beans. They're not feeding them. They don't care what they doing while they home. They're not making them respect nobody. They're not making them read nothing. They just telling them to go check the EBT balance on that $1,000 phone. Lazy.
And try, and you are absolutely right, boss, because and that's why me. Oh,
Poppy, hold on. I got a clip I want to play for beans.
Baby, I saw something, and now I want y'all to see something. Here we go.
You know what I don't understand about men? Like, okay, your mom cooked, so you want your woman to cook. I'm not mad at it. But what's confusing me is I know your mama was not making lamb chops. Don't play with me.
You see, the difference is my mom wasn't asking me to pay all her bills. My mom wasn't asking me to keep up with the maintenance of her hair and nails. So yes, spaghetti from her was okay. Leftovers from her was okay. I want lamb chops from you.
You're not going to sleep. No, I need to stay 8. I'm bored. Like,
12 hours and just eating.
Yes.
And I got you food.
You got me talking about this doesn't even count. Now you have to give me something. Because I'm hungry, I'm starving. Aren't you hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry. I thought you
Good. Give me to eat some. What you mean?
You telling me that I have to eat that?
What? What you mean you have to eat this?
Like, I don't have the real food, a real meal. I can't come home to a nice cook.
I can cook you some ramen. We have more packs in there. You want cheese in it this time and some weenies?
This is what I come home to. You for real? Like, I worked 12 hours. I stopped and got you food.
Okay, but you working 12 hours. Obviously, the ramen's doing something for you. So why do I have to cook you anything else? That takes up my time. And then if I cook, then we have to buy more groceries. Then that means less money spent on me. So why would I want to do that? We can save the groceries for the weekend. Yes. Yes. On the weekday, you eat ramen, and I'll go out to eat whenever you're not home, so I can have something to eat because obviously I have to live. Then, like, you get home.
You're spending money to eat by yourself.
Yes. I'm not paying for both of us. I don't have that type of money.
When I have the money, I have to pay for both.
Yes, you work 12 hours. You should have the money. You should have more money.
I've been buying you freaking designer bags, Vuitton shoes.
That sounds like a you problem. I need that though. Like, that's needed. Like, you don't need a meal every day. Let's be for real.
I'll always try to compare our mothers like we're dating our mothers. My mom say you don't like big girls. Well, your mom is big. I don't give a. I'm not dating my mother. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense.
Explain to me why a lot of women out there will look at their husbands and say, I'm not your mom, while also expecting the husband to do everything that their own father did for them.
Say what? Girl, please get in that kitchen before I have to invite your man over for dinner. Say it with me, y'all. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Baby, the expectations of today's women are just unreal. To think that a man working 12-hour plus days to provide for his home and you can't come home to a cooked meal is crazy. And you need to tell me the only thing that you ladies got to offer is coochie and ramen noodles with cheese? That's diabolical. The entitlement and selfishness in this clip is definitely displaying the mindset of today's women. So, what do you guys think about this clip?
Not diabolical. Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
They do think like that. They all lazy beings.
Well, I mean, come on now, you know that was a skit, right? But there's some truth in all of them, right? And
The girl was saying before the skit was a skit. No, that was her actually saying that she don't want to cook no lamb chops for her man because her
oh no, not that part. Yeah, that part was real. That's just a chick telling you how she think. I'm talking about the dude and his girlfriend. That was obviously.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, but that's beans. When I'm saying,
it's some truth in all of it.
Yeah, they are women that think like that. I know some of them. They really just selfish.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but again, even in that skit, this chick was unemployed. Right? Like he doing all the work and he giving her money for her own pockets, and she don't want to use that money on him. Right now, that's just my money for me. I go take myself to get something to eat while you gone. Right. So that I'm saying, like, I'm talking again, like the woman in the comment who said, look, I'm doing 13+ hour days. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not understanding. Do we not care about the numbers? Black women work. I don't know what women y'all looking at, but the ones I know go to freaking work.
Goes back to what I said.
Most people work.
That's why I would say that the time management argument was a great one. It really ain't nowhere around that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when the sister with the comment, she said, look, okay, cool. Maybe I could still do all of that if you just do these things for me. And then one of them would include washing the dishes. Now, I absolutely wouldn't have no problem with that, especially if she was providing for me like a good Proverbs 31 wife. But hey, listen, man, y'all love the Bible, right? But it's a lot of dudes. I'm not saying how many, but it's a lot of dudes that'd be like, no, I still shouldn't have to wash the dishes either. That's your job too. Everything is your job. Go do 12 hours like me, come home, and everything else be your job too as well. I'm just saying that ain't how that can't work like that, bro. Now, if you a providing ass dude and your girl ain't working 40 hours a week, she doing some part-time shit or less stay-at-home mom type shit, then yeah, it's okay to have all those expectations, because to Poppy's point, on a daily basis, that shit's a couple hours. If you ain't slow dragging, you can knock it out, especially if you the type to have your kids pick up after themselves. Then it's really just a couple of hours, right? Yes. You're not washing walls and all of that and toilets and shit every day. That shit is usually straightened up. You're going to have some dishes. You might have to sweep or vacuum. And then you right back down sitting on your phone, scrolling through Instagram, wondering if you made
being on YouTube.
Right.
you know what I learned that, do you know what I learned, that the housewife, she was a scam, bro, during the pandemic.
Yeah.
During the pandemic. Yeah. Because I have to keep my goddamn kid and I have to become there near the teacher, even though that they were going to school online, right? Mm-hmm. So I got a 3-bedroom home plus a lot. You see what a loft and 2 bathrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, right? Bro, I cleaned the whole thing. I was cooking at the same time. I did the whole laundry at the same time. To remind you, you don't clean every day. That right there alone. You do like two deep cleanings during the week. Usually like a Wednesday and then the Sunday, and throughout the week you just picking shit up. You just pick your little shit up, right? I cook, I clean, I did the laundry, all that bullshit, nigga. I timed that shit. That shit say less than 2 hours, bro. I was helping my little girl with her homework and all that, all that shit on the 2 hours. That's how I knew the whole home staying wife bullshit. The housewife is a scam, my nigga. And you know what prove it to me? What confirm it? All these YouTube bros that are like a staying home wife, they be on YouTube all day on panels. Wow. Explain that to me. Explain that to me.
But Poppy, I will say this: like the concept with the housewife thing. First, you have to understand that they had more children back in the day, because you know,
and that was a job.
Can I? They had more children, right? So there were more children in the home. So being a housewife and mother was because back in the day you had baby in the belly, baby in the arm, baby in the chair, baby here, and maybe 2 or 3 in school, but you still had the mom was more busy. But I see your point where it's like now most of the kids are like, I gotta put somebody on mute. I think it's Kyle. Somebody. You know, the kids are at school, so what are you doing all day? Like, because my mom was a housewife, right? So she, when we were in school, my mommy was, you know, spending daddy money. That's all she was doing is shopping all day. Like, what I mean, you know. But, you know, when we got older, but when we were smaller, you know, she was more hands-on. So I think because of the size of the families are different now, because, you know, back in the day, you had multiple children to take care of, and they were like little in the home and stuff. And now, you know, you may have like 1 kid or 2 kids, and then you ship them off to the daycare or to the babysitter. So I see your point where it's like, you know, cleaning the house or cooking a meal will last maybe, you know, 2 or 3 hours. So what exactly are you doing the rest of the day? Now, if you were like my mom actually, she ran my father's business at the same time. So she wasn't just a housewife. She was also like his business partner. So, you know.
And Red, I was referring to the women on 2025. Of course, I know back in the day, like my grandma have 13 kids by my grandpa. You see what I'm saying? 13 little bastards. Yeah. That now right there, that's 3 jobs. To remind you, this is super old. She had 9 boys and 4 girls, and all them bastards used to fight every day, according to what my grandma say, right? To remind you, back then, my grandma used to wash clothes with her bare hands, nigga. And she used to hang it up. She used to use the lines and hang it up. Yeah. She have to go to town physically and pay bills and buy all the groceries and all that shit, man. You see? I'm talking about that. I know in today's day, my example was more fitted for today's day. Mm-hmm. Most girls today's day gonna have like 2 kids or less. That's what I'm saying. I got 2 kids. That's how I find out that shit is a scam. I have my 2 kids with me for like a month straight, pretty much, right? Yeah. And I was like, man, this shit is easy, man. I used to keep my kids like a lot. So I never been there. I always knew that she was a bunch of bullshit. That's why they don't want these niggas to stay home and they be the provider, because they know it's a scam. That's what they want to do it themselves.
Do y'all guys agree with him on that? Because you know
what's funny? I agree because you know what's funny. Me and Papa was on a panel years back where one woman said, "Hey, we can switch roles. I'll work all day and y'all can cook and clean. How about that?" All the men jumped up quick and said, like, "Yeah, we'll do it." Because we know that time management, even game we can get up in the morning, make sure the house cooked, clean, get a little break. All right, baby, you on your way to work? Okay, we're gonna see you later. We know we got all 8 hours to fuck around because we know them 2 hard solid 2 hours. We can make the house clean, spotless, everything else. And when she come on in the door, hey, how you doing? It's just that quick.
Yeah, as somebody who's been in that situation, and I got like almost 7 years out of it. I could tell you it's really only two ways that this is gonna work. And that's the woman has to have, well, it's three ways really. So the least most possible way, probably about 10%, is if you find a woman that is super family oriented. Right now, I know my cousin, he found one of these. He found a woman that was like, I had a kid by you, then all my kids got to be by you. And I got to be with you, and that's just what it is. And I don't care what the situation, it's just us, period. Right? So he found one of those. And that's probably like, I've known two of them my whole life. Then you got, not even joking. Then you got another percentage, right, which is probably around maybe 40%. And these are the women who are something wrong with them. Like they insecure, they real average, they insecure, they not really leveling up no kind of way. They not shooting 70, 80, 90, 100K. They just average working, average earning, weed smoking, tonk deuces while playing ass type chicks.
Sorry, right? Today.
Ain't going nowhere really. So they cool with just having their man. That's probably about 40%.
That's the majority.
The majority is the 50%. And the 50% is the women who do require 12 inches. If you got them 12 and you can pain her into submitting to this kind of relationship, then that'll make it work as well. But I'm saying not 10, 40, 50% of women. I'm saying 10, 40, 50% of the women who it will actually work with. Because of all women, I think it's probably about 10% of that it will actually work with. It's some about a woman getting up. Watch this. I don't care if you got money. It's something about a woman getting up and having to go to work and you don't, that bothers their souls. They just can't take
I don't think it. Let me tap on that a little bit. I don't think it's the working part being. I think it's just if they don't see you just doing something. Because like when we spoke earlier and made a little joke about like if the man is at the house and the woman is working, she's providing. I think it's the issue will be if she come home and not seeing you being somewhat productive, and then that might tick them off in some kind of way. I think that be the issue. Not just the working part, like, hey, go get a job, get a check, but just you just not being productive. Like, hey, I come home, I don't see stuff either done, halfway done, or I don't see you actively doing something when I come home.
So I don't want to argue with you, right? But I'll say, because I think you're actually hitting on to something. But I'll just say this anecdotally, and I'm acknowledging that it's anecdotal so that you know I'm not arguing. I know guys who say they woman couldn't stand it, bro. They just couldn't stand it. And they had money, right? But I think you might be right what you saying. I think that's probably 51%. I think that's probably the majority. But it's some women that just can't stand it, that you don't have to get up and go outside. You don't have to be at this clock. You can work whenever you want. Because I went through it a little bit for a few months when I first came back to Kentucky. My channel was booming. I was doing my thing. I didn't have to get up and go to work, but my ex did. And it's like, I'm making money and all this now, whereas before I wasn't, but it still didn't matter. You don't like the fact that I get to lay in. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get up and go to work.
Wouldn't that be?
I think it's a smaller percentage, but
yeah, I can agree with that.
Beans, wouldn't be that? Oh, hold on, you finished?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? Why don't you call that jealousy at that point? Sound like jealousy to me.
You like resentment to me.
Yeah, resentment too. Resentment is probably a
little better word.
Yeah, resentment is probably a little better word. Even I went through that even when I had my car accident. I got all that money from the car accident. Take me to work. I just bought a Mustang. Take yourself to work. Like I don't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So don't make me get up to take you to work when you know I ain't going nowhere. Take the car.
Yeah,
no,
I had a
you
buddy.
just want me to get up and take you to work.
Yeah, I had a buddy, Beans, at my job. He's doesn't do the podcast or whatever, but he from the outside looking in, and he'll see all the TikTokers, YouTubers all get all this good money and income, and that's his first main attitude. Was like, damn, I wish me and my girl could do something so we don't have to be outside the house to make the money.
Yeah, I want that too.
Hey, Beans, did you offer for your woman to quit her job?
No, I've never been in a situation to do that. I've never had that kind of financial success where I was actually able to retire my woman. But in the situation when I had that money from the car accident, I'm just like, look, I'm gonna go buy you a car. Cause you're not about to make me get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to take you to work. I don't have to get up. But hindsight being 2020, if I could go back, I would get my ass up and take her to work. Because now it would have been me doing this thing for her. You know what I'm saying? Just making her happy with this little bit of thing. Get your ass up, come out, buy some coffee, some shit. Make it something special for her. You know what I'm saying? So she don't feel that way, man. I was just on some toxic shit. Man.
Reason why I said that is like I had moved to Charlotte, but that same chick I was talking about, I was arguing with earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first moved to Charlotte, we had got a brand new spot together. Now she had a job that she was working, you know what I'm saying, 8-hour joint.
Mm-hmm.
When I moved in, I was already making money from the house. I've been making money from the house since 2014. I still am today. And so like I was like, yo, you ain't gotta fucking go nowhere. She was like, shit, I'm gonna get my back. And I think it was something in her that was like, because she had that independence and she had been paying for everything, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no nigga and shit, but I offered it and she was like, no, I'm gonna keep my job. I said, all right, bet. Well, just keep in mind, if you ever want to quit, let me know. So 1 month go past, 2 months go past, and I'm handling it. Like I'm paying the shit, I'm doing it. And so she looking like, after like 2 months, she came, she was like, babe, does that offer still stand and shit? For me to quit my job and shit. I was like, yeah, nigga. I was waiting for you to. She was like, all right, well, I'm giving them 2 weeks and shit. And so she did. But I guess like that's what I'm saying. It's like before we get into like her being jealous and all of that, or have her having animosity and all that, like we can actually step our thing up and make it to where some type of way we get a bag together from our at home strides. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think.
I mean, I really wish, man, listen, let me tell you something. It was my dream since 2016, man, to take my girl on the road. Her kids was young and shit. Now the is grown, but now she's so enthralled into her little, because she in the pharmacy and shit, and she getting trauma bags and shit, I'm just like, I need to just get her ass fired. Like, that's how I be thinking, like, if I get her, no, for real, Poppy, because if I get her fired, then she ain't no choice but to go on the road with me.
Okay, we're reaching psychopathic levels right now. Psychopathic levels.
Vince, you say something that it reminds me of my grandfather, right? My grandfather told me, Negro, check this out, man. No matter what you do in life, you will never gonna be able to make a woman happy 100%. So don't even, you will die trying. That would never happen because women is chaotic. Their nature is chaotic, son. Then if you do, you bought her the car for her to go to work, she wants you to take her to work. If you would have offered to take her to work, she wants you to stay home. There is no winning. At some point, it's all that, and that's what I always say. Women are backwards human beings. They're backwards. They're very backwards, bro.
And for the most part, isn't that what y'all been talking about the whole night when y'all say peace? Like sometimes I want silence, and that's what I was saying too. Like kind of read me as your man. When Beans is in the bed sleeping, like he don't want his sleep broke to have to get up and drive groggy and get me there, get himself back, and crazy drivers here. Like there's a certain consideration they don't have. Like they don't give a fuck. It's all about disturbing your peace. And if disturbing your peace mean waking you up, making you drive, considering you to like whatever it is I got to do to stop your peace, and then come to everybody and be like, I'm his peace, I'm his peace, I'm his peace, because I just, am his space, that he could just stop fucking lying. And again,
right.
I'm sorry, Beans. It sounds harsh. It needs to. They fucking lazy liars. Like it's all there. And when you try to put it in my face and act like you not it, like that's why I asked Kylo about they come to you and want you to just listen, but I'm a fixer. So you just straight disrespecting me off top because I'm a fixer. So when you come to me with these things, I'm thinking about fixing them. But you don't give a fuck about how I operate. You only give a fuck about what you trying to do. But I operate a certain way though, shorty. And this is what I mean. Like the shit don't mean sex to me, silence to me, sandwich to me per se. On the baseline, yeah, it does, because all men operate on a baseline. But nah, the sex is a qualifier. Again, you listen to me in the bedroom. I done captured your mind when we met. Then I captured you in the bedroom. And that's why in the living room and in the dining room and in the kitchen, we gonna be as synced as we are in the bedroom, because that's where it all started. I qualified that. Which wall you want to climb? The silence is not just silence. It's reading me. And the sandwich is about not giving me Poppy's sandwich. So I get the baselines, but they all go a little bit deeper. And when we don't make them go deeper, all they hear is that surface. That's what they use. Oh, all he wants sex and the remote and let him shut up. And girl, I'm his piece, and be straight lying. And they hang with nothing but enablers. So they not going to say, girl, you lying.
That's a fact.
Like, this shit is a whole perfect storm that we act like we don't understand, but okay.
Enablers is a cuss.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the question to the whole panel. I'm gonna ask a question. The first question I ever asked on this mother. Do anybody still concept and happy wife, happy life, or nah?
No, I don't think that was actually. I don't think that ever been a real thing. It's just been like a guy's thing, like barbershop talk. We'll say some stuff like, "Hey, you're gonna see like the car thing, right?" What Beans was saying, he might that be a real thing for him. He probably went through it, but a week later, he might catch me at work or see me down the road, and he'll bring it up, just kind of like talking and vibing about it. But we might joke about it at the same time, and then just move on from it. So it's like it's not even really a real thing. Maybe for the person long term, but it's like an inside joke with guys. So I don't
at this stage in my life, I'm at happy me, happy we. Right? Like if I'm not happy, we not gonna be happy. I'm telling you now. I need to be happy because I'm an old man. If I'm unhappy, the whole house gonna be unhappy. So that's what you don't want. So I'm saying, look, sex is my love language. So and I know that that's problematic, but I don't know how to fix that at this age.
Therapy.
Yeah, I don't trust therapists. But the truth be told, though, I'm not necessarily finding my happiness there. Really, like I find comfort there now, but I'm not really necessarily finding my happiness there. So I'm trying to, say, hey, listen, if I'm being nice, romantic, all this other stuff, blah, 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 being cordial to you and you giving it back and finding something there, and maybe that'll tie me over for right now. But the greater thing is that to Mr. He says point is that I had these ideas in my head of how things supposed to work and look. I'm saying this was what's gonna make me happy, bro. Because I know I ain't gonna be happy with the amount of money I got now. I had to get some more money. But I know it's some stuff that I just don't even want to do if I got to do it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's like my vision is me being able to get on the road with my woman and we go get this bag. And then we get to see the country because I don't fly. So now we get to drive around and get paid to do it. We get to get paid to go see the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now we can make some real money. You ain't got to work. I ain't got to work necessarily, right? Because we just driving or whatever. But we get to make some real money. We can be there for our kids because when your kids get grown, they problems is money. Like straight up and down. Like whatever they going through personally, they
more
taking that shit to their friends.
Yes, they do.
Right. But when they come to you, you already know how much.
Yeah, it's a check.
Right? Like, well, how much? Just tell me what it is. I cash up.
Or need something that include money.
Right,
Which is
absolutely.
the same
Right.
thing.
So it's like I mentally I want to be happy, but it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it unless I get to experience these things that I want to do. And unfortunately for me, Kylo, and I'm not being hyperbolic, every single thing that I want to do with my woman. I am a Genesis, I can't remember exactly which one it is, when it says leave your mother and father and cling, that's me. I'm clean. I want my woman. That's why when Poppy was saying that the housewife thing was a scam, I'm like, I can see where you're coming from, but I really don't want my woman outside.
Me
If
neither.
she outside, I need to be there with her. If I'm outside, she needs to be there with me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to that happiness point unless I can get somebody that's willing to. Because the only thing I know how to get some money without having to break my back is driving, which is trucking. So I need somebody that's willing to get out here on the road with me and loves the countryside and want to see the Grand Canyon and see the waterfalls and New York and all these places in between, man, and just, be on the road and just have sex in every state. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, why don't nobody exist like that except for fat white girls?
No, first of all, you racist. I got to answer to your problem. Beans. I got an answer and solution to your problems. Get you a lot lizard and call it a day.
This nigga ain't
Oh my lord.
This nigga
He ain't shit. That's crazy.
The thing is, hey, Benz, the thing is that I'm okay with the scam too. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm very okay with the scam because that's what I told my girl. Like, hey, listen, man, you can do whatever you want. Just give me 4 years until the baby be able to go to school. You know what I mean? 3 or 4 years after that, she went to school to be a lawyer, and that's what she wanted to do, nigga. She don't want to go put that shit to waste. You see what I'm saying? But I'm okay with the scam. But I just happen to know that it's a scam. It's like, I go to church every now and then, like a once in a blue moon. I know it's a scam. I still throw money in the bucket. I know it's a scam, bro.
Hey, Poppy,
but it's entertaining.
Poppy, since you're saying that housewife is a scam, so you definitely don't. I was going to ask you, do you believe in happy wife, happy life? I'm still going to ask you. Do you believe
Absolutely. That's the dumbest shit made in mankind, bro. You know what's crazy about that whole quote? Every man that say that bullshit are miserable as fuck. I never met a man that say that shit was happy to say. Matter of fact, since we all can actually we know the same characters that be on these panels in the past 2-3 years. Most of these men that are married, these niggas are miserable, bro. I'm sorry. You can just see it in their face, bro. You can just see it in their face, bro. I'm sorry, most of them.
Damn.
Right? Yes. So like that whole happy why, because like I said, like I told being 5 minutes ago, you can never make a woman 100% happy. A woman is backwards, bro. When you make her happy, she always got to move the goalpost somewhere else, and she got to go do something else. And for us to be is my happiness is my goddamn kids. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. Take the little nigga, my little girl, my boy, my nieces and nephew to the park and throw the niggas into the wild. They get dirty. That makes my day right there. I be on the paddles. You see what I'm saying? At the same time that I'm watching them play, I turn into a kid, start fucking wrestling with the motherfuckers at the park or in my backyard, beating the shit out of them too, right? So it just a woman happiness is us. That's the crazy part. We are our happiness because women, they are fake friends with other women, so we become their happiness. And they always complain about it, nigga. So they got to complain about something. That's why they never would be 100% happy because we are their happiness.
Hey, Miss Brother, happy wife, happy life, or nah?
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that. We don't do that over here, B. I mean, that just automatically puts one person above other. It's more, like I said, in the bedroom, it's a symmetry. We flow together. And it's like that in the house. Like everybody needs to have a certain level of consideration. It's not about happiness. That shit is individual, it's fleeting. So many different things to say about happiness. But that satisfaction got to come from within. Because if we dope individuals, when we come together, we be a dope ass unit. So we kind of run it like that.
Hey, I gotta check out, man.
Sex, shoes, and booty rubs. Okay.
I gotta tap out. I want to say salute to the panel. Super dope,
Beans,
fun conversation.
Beans, can you answer this question before we go?
Which was that?
Not this one. Not this one. Hold on. Where'd it go? What sexual experience that left you feeling emptier and not fulfilled, and why?
Do you understand how that question is framed?
Yes.
That is changing the names to protect the innocent type of question right there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Lord,
you be like, well, you know, it was one time this chick Tasha and
long time ago.
You can say at band camp, and that you don't got to get it.
No, just off the top of my head, it's two of them, and I kind of feel bad about mentioning these, because they both were big chicks, and both of them was. Hey, all right, man. Hold on, let me see. Hello, Ice. Yeah, I got one. Just because everybody where you from fine, nigga, though, and all got healthy ass bodies. Okay, this is America.
That nigga Beans is the fat fucker.
that is racism. That is racism.
You don't eat pork, do you, Beans?
Man, I'm trying not to, but sometimes. Sometimes. So this is what happened though in these particular situations, right? In the first situation, I was 16 years old. I was living in Atlanta, and this big old chick. My uncle had met this big old chick. She called on some wrong number shit, but she had a nice voice, so he flirted with her. And then she came to the crib with one of her friends, waiting on my uncle to get there. And she just so happened to be a, 290, right there, 300 type shit.
Oh,
but my uncle smashed anyway, right? So then, like a week or two, I don't remember exactly how long. It probably wasn't no longer than 2 weeks. She called the phone. Me and my uncle got the same government, so she called the phone. I'm like, which one, the big one or the little one? She's like, oh, I'm looking for the big. This a little. This woo. I'm like, okay. So she talking to me. I'm going to the mall. You want to go? Whatever. I'll get you something. I'm 16. What am I supposed to say? No. Of course I'm gonna go get these clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so after she bought me some clothes, I had no choice but to hit it. And I felt disgusted. I felt really disgusted. Like, I mean, because she was big, and big meat is greasy. A lot of big girls just they don't know, they can't even reach the places that they need to reach to take care of themselves. Yeah, she smelt big. And so
wow.
So I felt really horrible about it, man. At least, but I'll say this for myself. I always laugh with my uncle about this. At least I got some head out the deal because he didn't get no head. But in the second situation, it was another chick, probably about 260, 270. She had like 5-6 kids. But it was by this guy that was in the military. So she was getting a lot of money for her kids being in the military. So, I mean, she was breaking the kid off with a little change here and there. So I had to do what I had to do. But it definitely made me feel emptier, coming from those situations, and not because I was spilling seed, but because I just felt like, damn, man, like
my life this bad? I mean, my homie got a chick around the corner, her father a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm around the corner with the big chick with the 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? Just like super weird, man. I just really felt empty and horrible about myself. And then a few months later, I ended up moving in with a cockeyed chick off the party line.
Beans. Oh my
God.
I'm saying my mama was putting me out the crib. I had to do something. I was on that party line flirting hard. Girl, you the one. Girl, you the one.
You do what you gotta do.
That's a fact. But I definitely like.
He was a homeless sexual.
It's a lot. Exactly. It's a lot of.
A handicap sexual.
Regrets, right?
She was cross-eyed.
You know, a lot of people say like
so
they don't have regrets.
Beans, I got a
but
question
do.
though. Hold on,
Those
Beans,
are
before
some
you keep
situations that I
cooking.
would take
Was
back.
you laying it down though when you was with the cockeyed girl from what you call it? Was you laying it down because you was staying there or no?
I thought I was, but I wasn't. I realized it. Like I realized over time that I'm not the type of person who can actually hide how I'm thinking and feeling about a situation. So like if I'm disgusted by something or I'm not really into something, it's gonna show. So I could tell like I wasn't really treating her right. I wasn't being with her the way I could be with her because of that You know what I'm saying? It was just, and then on top of all that, you really like even if your eye wasn't bad, you still a 3.5. You know, so it was just like she had her own crib and no kids. What you wanted me to do?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Man, it only lasted a couple of months. And then she was just like, I don't think this working out. I'm like, we both know this shit ain't working out. You know I'm faking. I know you faking. Like, come on, man. I'm going to go and leave.
Gee.
Mama, I'm sorry, Mama. I don't know what I did, but forgive me. Let me come home.
She probably wasn't faking, B.
What? No, she was pretending to like me for them couple of months too. I mean, I don't know if I was her type or not. I just know I showed up the very first night that I went to see her. I showed up, my homeboy, with all my clothes in his trunk.
Oh, so you was a homeless sexual.
Oh, damn. You didn't even prep her like you didn't even prep the situation like, hey, I don't want to go home, babe. I want to stay. I would love to stay here with you. This nigga came in with a bag, with a plastic bag.
All the clothes was in my boy car and garbage bags. I went in there. We was kicking it. She had a little friend over there. My man was entertaining a friend.
Why you, my bitch?
And then I was like,
why you ain't play it off, my nigga? You should have played it off. Like, damn, nigga, like, why you got my clothes in your trunk, bro? I told you take it to my mama house.
I've been in the streets before. That feeling.
Hey,
bro.
baby, can I put my clothes in your closet for a few months, if you don't mind?
Nah, listen, buddy, I'm telling you like this. Do you like me? I like you too. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm gonna be on the streets if you don't let me stay there. And that's what it was.
Hey, this nigga B was lame. Hey, when you was on those stressful situation, nigga, you gotta lay the best pie of your life.
Yeah, the first time. After that,
you got to imprint them.
I know the first time I did, but after that, I know that shit was not right.
Hey, y'all, I gotta get ready to tip out.
Okay,
Hey, Lo.
Good seeing you, my guy.
Hi, Lo, man. Yeah, it was nice rocking out with you, bro.
See y'all on the next one, y'all. Sure.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'm mad you made me think about them episodes, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm starting to feel good about myself again. Now I gotta go back to therapy.
Well, you're not alone. Robert, he used to be a homosexual too.
Man, listen, bro. Like whatever name they want to put on it, it's better than being on the streets. I'd rather be a homosexual than a homeless. I'm sorry. I'll take it. Call me whatever you want as long as it's heat, AC, food. I'm eating the kids' fruit snacks, whatever I got to do. I don't want to be.
Not the gummy.
I got a bed in the blanket.
Right. I ain't trying to be outside. But for real though, like I don't like those women, you know, no disrespect to them. It just is what it is. I'm pretty sure I wasn't no great experience from them. And the motherfuckers probably don't even remember me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is.
They got good memory, bro.
Maybe, but you know, women tend to like shun stuff. They don't like counting all their sexual experiences. You know, I had somebody tell me I ain't had sex in 3 years, and then I got inside of that shit in half a second. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Come on. There should be some kind of restriction there.
Yeah, it should be like somewhere.
A little, not even a little jump. You know, when you about to put the tip in, they jump a little bit.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing.
Well, you know why? Because a lot of women say that they probably say they didn't have an actual man, but they do use toys, and those toys be big. They be like actual inside.
Here's the crazy part. I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't never use toys ever in my life.
Yeah, they be lying.
So this is what I'm be saying, bro. Like I just can't trust women no more.
You know, like they always say, "Oh, men will sleep with anything." No, women will sleep with anything. Cucumbers.
Clip.
Boy, that's
shower, the shower. You know, because the shower head connector thingy.
Right.
Brush hair handles. I've seen this one lady. She had sex with the gas can thing. Okay. No, women will sleep with anything.
Men will sleep with any woman.
Red, do you know that they junked me a couple of weeks ago on, I think it was with Dr. Panel, when I say women are destroying their pussy with all those toys?
Yes, they are.
A bunch of women junked me. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. I'm like, bro, those toys is literally burning your goddamn pussy nerves away.
Yes,
all the vibrations are natural.
Yeah, it desensitizes you. Yes. And that's like a clitoris thing. But if you're using all the penis things or whatever, you're destroying your walls. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds willfully obtuse to me because they're quick to tell men just watching porno, if you continue to do that, it's going to make you insensitive and you won't want to respond to a real woman. So again, they know when it's against us, but when the shoe is on the other foot, it just seems like they can't even understand or fathom how you can come up.
I really like when the conversations go a little deeper because, bruh, the more that we find out who women really are,
oh my God,
it's hardening. It's like, bro, it just I used to hear shit about in jail. I don't want to lie. I know for a fact though, they used to talk about how the women's jails be filthy. Like,
oh my God,
nastiest bitches you ever been around in your life, right?
All of them are
they nasty.
But Beans, I know Beans. I personally know 5 girls that went to the joint, bro. Did a couple of years, right? All 5 end up getting down with other women, and they tell me in there. It's like an LGBT festival in there. They literally are getting down with each other in the open, though. Like, at least because I know guys be telling stories in the men, and these guys that never been in prison, they tell you a story that all the niggas they're in gay. I'm like, bro, most of the niggas are straight. It's only a small group that is getting down with that shit because that's not natural for a man. That's not natural for a man just because you get 5 years all of a sudden that's not natural for us, bro. And you know these niggas on YouTube, they trying to like make you believe something that is nowhere near true. But okay, you got it, boss, right? But women and all of them, she tell me, yo, papi, I have 3 girls in my pussy over there, and vice versa. To the point that I know 2 of them that got out, and and they end up getting married to another woman, and then divorce. They actually end up getting divorced 12 months later, and the other one like 2 years later. It's a dyke festival in there, bro.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy though, and I'm not necessarily saying that you were, but I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about I'm talking about don't know how to clean themselves, bro.
Right. Yeah,
I'm talking about nasty, bro. Like don't clean up, don't and their own bodies, bro. Like these women bring these, you know, trichomonious, chlamydia ridden ass pussies to you, bro. Lying and shit like they ain't had sex and all this other shit, bro. It's like, man, when you start figuring all this stuff out about women, bro, it's just like, damn. And as heterosexual men, I don't want to speak for men in general on this. I think I'm right, but I don't want to do it. I'm going to just say, as me being a heterosexual man, the best thing in the world for me is a woman. It's women. It's being able to engage with them, talk with them, have sex with them, make babies with them, kick it with them, create with them, build with them, whatever it is. I enjoy the presence of women more than anything else. So with you being my direct opposite, right? With you being my yin to my yang, and then I'm learning all this shit out about you that I gotta assume based on numbers and all this other different shit that this what you doing and this how you moving. I mean, life was just so much better when we had these pedestalized ideas of women, man.
Sugar and
spice.
That's why they say ignorance is bliss.
And that's why I said they're humans. Like we're starting to see that they're humans too, like barbaric, insensitive,
right,
not hygienic, like all of the things you can project all you want, but that's what it is. Like they're humans. And the ladies, that's why I give praise to the ladies, because they try to tell us all the time, like, y'all don't know, they grape, they assault, they manipulate just like everybody else. But when we put them on a pedestal, when we say their happiness is more important than ours and believe all of them, it starts to become insensitive. And when you get people buying into it and kind of making it a snowball, it's crazy work. So, protect yourself at all times, y'all.
Definitely.
I
like me.
Why the women won't like, I don't know. Growing up, I never heard the issue of women like not cleaning themselves and being cleaning or whatever. I guess because of where I was raised or whatever, my village or whatever. But it's like now it's like every time I go on TikTok and somebody talking about somebody coochie stink. And y'all out here not cleaning y'all. Like, what's happening out here? Like,
Here's my question to you though, Red. How can they possibly not know? Like, I've gone outside a couple of times. I'm finna just run to the store real quick, and I knew I was musty, and I just didn't even care. I'm finna go to the store. Fuck whoever smell me, kill yourself. Like I'm just finna go to the store and grab this chicken real quick and come back home because I'm depressed anyway, and I know it, right? And I know that about myself. But if any woman is on their way to my house, guess what I'm doing? Cleaning up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Before you come here, bathroom for show will be clean. Because for some reason, girls always got to pee when they come to your house. I don't care if they're going to be there for 10 minutes. So bathroom for sure going to be clean. Kitchen going to be clean. I might put the dishes in the sink, but counters and stuff like going to be clean. Bed going to be made up. You know what I'm saying? Before you come in my house, it's going to smell like some bleach or some candles.
Right.
That's what I'm doing externally. If I even think there's an opportunity for sex, I'm absolutely going to wash these balls. So I'm trying to understand, how is it that any woman can lay down with a man and be funky in the nether regions?
Well, one is being taught poor hygiene. Most time you learn your hygiene from your mama. So your mama's stinky, so you be stinky. Yeah, but it's reality, And then a lot of women don't understand you are what you eat. What do these girls always talk when they want to eat? Crab legs, Henny, don't drink water.
Let's go.
All these
all this stuff, those types of food that you put in, only vegetable they like is asparagus and broccoli. Do you know asparagus make your pee smell like? That's why I don't even eat asparagus.
Tell them.
All they want to do is eat crab boils and Henny and Plan Bs. So you're going to smell just like that.
Like a pirate.
All you want to eat is fast food, processed food. You're going to start smelling just like that.
Big facts.
And another thing is, once you be around a smell a lot, you know you become nose blind to it. And when you're around a certain scent all the time, after a while, you become nose blind. You don't even smell it.
No, that's
true. Like people, when people used to call him Kevin Samuels, and he would say, "You don't hear that fire detector?" They're like, "What fire detector?" Because they became blinded to it. They don't hear it because they got so used to it. So they're
just hang around enablers who coochie stinks.
They become nose blind to it. Like, I don't stink, girl. What you talking about? So you all what you eat, you gonna smell just like what you be eating all the time.
Big facts.
You don't take care of your body. Not being raised to clean your body right. If your mama is stinky, she taught you how to do whole baths, use baby wipes and witch hazel.
Drink Pedialyte.
You don't get in the tub and soap. You don't know how to take care of your body when you on your period.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they tell you don't do this and they don't tell you the supplements and things that you ladies get you some slippery elm, some fenugreek, okay, and some chlorophyll. Okay, the fenugreek make you smell like maple syrup down there, just FYI.
They don't know what none of that stuff
They don't know nothing about that.
That's crazy.
And again, sis, the only reason I say how insensitive, and I got a word that encompasses it all, lazy. They got a seminar in college. They got a seminar that we all go to, like public speaking, health seminars. And this is freshman year. So again, when you hang your hat on being so educated and that you graduated, did you go to the first day though? Like the first day, the first week. And this is where it comes in, but lazy for me, because like sis said, all of it, no knowledge from your mama. You don't care to dive deeper and find out about your body, all the different condoms. You eat like a pirate. Like it's just crazy work. And every public bathroom we go to, Nikki be like, yeah, could you go to the men's bathroom, please?
I have to go to public bathroom.
Yeah, men's bathroom, please. They'd be looking at me like, yeah, he got it. Like, nah, the bathroom is dirty. Smells like fish market in there. And this is most of the places, like, unless we go to some rooftop somewhere or somebody's place where it's just not happening. But mostly the girls' bathroom is deplorable.
I remember hearing that. I knew it was something else that I remember hearing. So it's the girls' bathroom.
Yeah, be terrible. I don't even like to go to public bathrooms. I will hold that pee.
And beans, they don't have no shame because they hear men say shit like, I gotta get something before I leave. Like she had roaches, dirty crib, and I still hit. They hear that stuff. They be like, I don't gotta do none of that because he still wanna hit. It's gonna be dirty, and that tells them about you. They're gonna continue to carry that relationship doing the bare minimum and knowing that they don't gotta do more because he just want to hit.
So look what sis said. Men don't reject them, telling them that they stink. So they keep presenting to more men or women. So if men don't say, reject the women that be stinky and dirty houses and roaches and stuff like that. If men still like, I still hit it, because you have to understand, a lot of women find validation and confidence in sex. So if you men continue to give them that high, that dopamine, that validation, they think they're cool because y'all still,
I mean, how do you say? Like, I mean, I guess the question ain't how do you say, because I know how you say it, but I just don't have the courage to be like, oh my gosh, shorty, why you stink? Why you smell like a bear right now? Like, I'm just like, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I can't even keep a.
90% of the time like that, right, like you just said it. But 10%, if you want to be sensitive, you could say like, I thought you rolled in the finest of circles. I'm sorry. And then just leave. My bad. I apologize. I made a mistake. But most of the time, say it like that, though, Beans. That's the way they need to hear it. Because, like I said, they roll with enablers. They friends not going to say it. They coochie stink, too. And they go with that same whole mentality. I can't say her coochie stink because then she could say my coochie stink.
Exactly.
And it's we going to be a whole room of girls just screaming at each other, looking like the Spider-Man meme. So they not going to say they're enablers. That's one of the best things they do. I'm not going to say, I don't want to ruffle no feathers. It depends, her coochie's her coochie. No, that shit stink. I had this one girl, Beans, that mixed her bad smelling coochie with Egyptian musk. That shit scarred me for life. I don't want no Egyptian musk incense, no Egyptian. Don't bring me nothing from Egypt with musk in it. That girl scarred me. And when I smell that shit, I'm like, girl, if you don't get up and get out my house because it's disrespectful. Yeah. You thought I was really gonna run up in that? Like, I'm not. So how much for the cab? The cab said $10. I gave him $15. She said, I never felt so bad in my life. And you should feel bad. I gave him $25 to get you out of my life. Some shit is just worth it. And you're gonna send a message at the same time. So here you go. Good luck to you. And she's still single.
And another thing his means when women be like that is because, and I've done a show on it multiple times, the effects of being a hoe. All these different dingalings going inside, baby, you gonna stink. I'm sorry, because you're mixing all these different DNAs and fluids and stuff, and different types of condoms and spermicides and
that's spermicide.
All that stuff messes up your pH, and then you end up getting BV, DD, CC, FGs, and all kind of Gs. You just be
HP balance crazy. You want to blame it on the man. Then your friends celebrate. Yeah, they get our pH balance be off because of y'all. It's a fucking lie. It's from what they
from y'all doing all kinds of things. And then when you have the women that use toys, don't wash their toys, right? They be using the toys on one another. So then they swapping you gonna stink. So that's why they be smelling stuff. Yeah. That's another layer to it. He's like, I'm over this conversation.
Nah, I mean, man, I like to bro's point, they are human. But it's like one of my favorite TV shows is Suits. And I remember when one of the episodes, the main character, his professor wanted him to represent him in a case. And it was a case where he took some money and they said they thought he was taking a bribe for some other shit when he really took some money from a student to change his grade. And he was just so disappointed because the professor, all that time while they was in school and all this other shit, held up ethics as this thing that, everybody's supposed to stand firm on their ethics and never back down to it, And he's like, the fact that you did this is just disappointing. You were supposed to be better than us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you presented yourself. And then you just did some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? But of course he was able to forgive him, but it's just like, it's just disappointing, man, because y'all supposed to be better than us. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not supposed to be nasty. You're not supposed to be horny. You're not supposed to be filthy with the mouth. Everything is another cuss word.
Why we not supposed to be horny?
Not horny. Like not horn dog and horny shit.
Oh.
Everything you wear gotta be form fitting.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You just horny all the goddamn.
No, you talking about horny.
Like horny. Like, men are horny. Right now, I never heard nobody use the word horny about women in my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just something that me, like I say, vulgar at the mouth, bro, cursing all the time, every other word, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot drunkenness and all of that type of stuff. That wasn't something that women were supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Just
we're equal now, Bean. So therefore, be just like. If men can do it, we can do it too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's messed up, man.
You know,
I don't want no man.
changed them. It's no longer being, demure and graceful and,
Right.
modest and all that. None of that. It's all about, and, they always say, oh, the men's sexual. No, you sexualizing yourself now.
Mm-hmm.
You're
That's
doing
why
it.
I'm so thankful for him.
Mhm.
Because he be going in on these people when they be trying to pretend like they know the Bible when they don't. And these people be like, to your point, I
Mhm.
seen a girl say the other day, that's y'all problem. Y'all men want to humble us. It's like, yeah, but we not supposed to have to.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Humility is supposed to be innate.
It's all through this book that you claim you love.
Supposed to be innate.
Being humble is a part of being a Proverbs 31 woman. Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
Like,
It's all through this book. Humility, humbleness, all of that. It's all through this book that you claim you love.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. But then they'll get on there and say, Jesus wiped everything away.
No, actually,
he knows my heart. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
I mean, but that was gonna be a part of my answer, for one of Sis's earlier questions, the humility that it takes to accept a emotionally intelligent, however they want to put it. You're gonna have to kind of humble yourself.
Yeah.
And see that there's some things that this man is going to be able to show me, i.e. Shahrazad Ali. You got to accept this information from this different person.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes humility. And that's what they're not willing to do that. Like the sensitivity. And it's not just for us. It's the family. It's the kids. It's all of it. And that's what I see. Like when it's like F everybody, like believe all women. I never heard nobody say believe all children or believe all men. And it's only us three. So if you're the only one that deserves that type of consideration, what would that do? You already got happy wife, happy life. Tell mama her hair pretty. Tell mama like you got all that and you want believe all women too? That's crazy work. And if you think we gonna buy into that, like to try to shame somebody for like, you're not gonna do this. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this because no other species get this type of consideration. What makes you think you should have it? And when we don't tell them that they coochie stink, we don't tell them that they're obnoxious, we don't tell them that they come off as off-putting and disingenuous, and like we're not doing them a service because we're not telling them the truth. They're disagreeable. They're lazy. They don't care what anybody thinks about them. And that's not how society goes, because men, we care about the impression, about the perception. Children as well. So you cannot continue to operate like scrolls. You could be a woman when you want, and then a man when you want, and then a child when you want, and think that shit is okay. Because some of us think you have to be a human, an adult, just like all of us. And we all have evil thoughts or dark comedy. We all grape. We all like, and you guys do it too. So to say you don't, or to act like y'all are just this sugar spice and everything nice when you not no more, it's insensitive. And I'm not gonna, buy into it. Sorry, sis.
No, you're good. You're good. So look, I know Beans, you gotta go. I was going to react to Ask a Brother podcast. I think you have was going over a little bit this week too, Beans. The clip when he was talking to the girl about the hypersexual men, and
I'll bite her ass on her nose if I ever see her. She better get her silly ass out of here.
So I'll save that clip so we can react to it next week because it's late and we was kind of getting to a lot of other stuff in the conversation. So we'll react to that next week too. So
hey man, love Red Love Tribe. Y'all know what it is.
Much
Mrs.
love, Beans. You know that,
Mrs.
bro.
She said, I see you in the chat. Love
Keep it up.
y'all.
Keep it up, man. Keep up the good work, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you. All right, brother. This was fun.
Yeah, it's always good to chop it up with the fellas. How you did over there? You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I had this clip I wanted to this. So we'll do it next week. I thought it was interesting. The Ask a Brother podcast. He had and he was talking to this young lady, and she said she thinks that hypersexual men are actually gay.
Hypersexual men. So men with like a high sex drive. They like to get it on a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said
All
they
right.
actually help David. And then he goes into he talks about how men are emotionally detached with women. It's more about physical and not emotional with men. So I want to hear what the men have to say about that. So we will do it. That'll be one of our icebreakers for next week. So
I got you. What was that first thing she said though?
Hypersexual men are gay.
Okay. Yeah, that one right there. Sis, to protect yourself from prostate cancer, how many times does a man have to climax a month?
21 times.
How many meals in a week? 3 times a day? 7 times?
21.
See that?
21.
It's
Oh,
not.
let's play lottery.
I don't know if it's hyper. Like sometimes we take care of ourselves subconsciously, and I know that that's not realistic for people. But 19,
Yeah.
17, you can shoot whatever party people. But sometimes we kind of take care of ourselves subconsciously. We don't even know we doing it. So men, lobbying for or advertising to, maybe they just trying to fight that prostate cancer. That's one way to look at it.
I
But yeah, I can't call them gay.
Thing, because they have a woman and they want other women and all this kind of stuff. I think they're gay because they cheat. Wait a minute. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things make men gay nowadays. I'm finding out.
Everything's supposed to make you guys gay now. And now, like the clip we played last week, where the trans genders person said, because you don't like the trans women, y'all
Yes.
what was it? Y'all
Lavender.
no, oh my god, something masculine. I don't forgot.
I did too. They
Something
definitely shamed us though. No, I remember.
Oh, something like weak masculine or something. Yeah, it was something like that. It was real stupid. But let me get these little super chats and stuff out the way, and then we
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's time for the super chats.
Shout out to Willie MF Beeman on Grown Men Talking side. He gifted them 5 memberships.
Steaming Willie Beeman. Salute.
Beans came in with the $5. Said, "Hate to have missed this one. Salute. You came in anyway."
Salute, Beans.
And on Grown Men Talking, Keep Growing Brother on Grown Men Talk, Amir Johnson, been a member over there for 4 months.
Salute, Amir.
And shout out to brother for gifting 1 membership. Thank you, brother. Thank you, everybody that tuned in, that hit the like button, that shared. Thank you, guys.
Buy these, beautiful.
Thank you for the super chats. Now I can buy these red bottoms.
Oh, thanks for the cash apps. Now I can buy all these paper towels.
Yes, paper towels and dude wipes. Okay. So, brother, are you and sis going on tomorrow? You have anything coming?
Yeah, probably, because I gotta pick up the baby at like 1:30 in the morning. I think she get off tonight at like 1:15. So it's a late week. So we'll be up entertaining. Like I tell you, sis, we see this in real time. So when they ask what are we doing and what are we getting, y'all staying up till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning to pick your baby up from work and make sure she get home safe. That's different when they get 20 and 21 and working and still home, and like it hits different. So I hear what everybody talking about, but once we start to see these things in real time and we asking what we get, like, man, and the list, I could put a list so long, just the vegetables and fruits y'all grow and school each other, the remedies, like that stuff is priceless. But I know that they not out there doing that, and that's what makes it so crazy, because they sending the kids to school and Like, what are y'all like really, you know, that's why I say lazy, but this was fun. We probably do some music tomorrow just to break the monotony. But thank you, sis, for always, you know, providing us a space and always a great conversation.
Well, I got a busy couple of days on. Saturday, witching hours on Saturday morning at 3:15. And then at 7 Saturday, 7:30, I think, we're going to do the reaction to that autism clip.
Okay.
Javon is going to join me and sis. We're going to do that. And then I have Doors of the Church on Sunday. I want to talk about the true meaning of tithes and offering. Okay. And
wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check my wallet. Make sure I got at least 1,200 in my wallet for that show.
I'm sick of these passes out here. Oh,
they are doing a bit much, sis.
Nerve. Okay.
They're getting more I would say braggadocious, or more, it's easier for them to do what they're doing now, like starting to come off as demanding or okay. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
It's demonic. Absolutely.
I mean, because when I used to go to church, they used to have the little gold envelopes and they would, you know, write their name on the front and you put whatever you're going to put in there. Like, no one's seen what you gave, and that was the people who really gave.
You have
We
a little
gave
envelope.
50 cents or $1 or something, right? But so now it's so blatant. Is that even? That's not. Yeah.
It is. The problem is, and this is when I had that debate with Life School. Everything's for show.
Okay.
Everything's for show now. Nothing's done in grace or humbleness, right? Everything is grandiose. But see, they forgot about when Jesus was teaching the parable to the scribes and the Pharisees, when he said it's not about the priest or the person that prays out loud or have a band to say, look at me, I'm giving to the poor. Look at me, what I'm doing for the Lord. That's not the one that God honors. God honors the one that gives in secret. And it just blows my mind how they just forget about the very scriptures that they say they follow. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Very unique. What up, Trent?
Trent is in the house. Trent said brazen. Yes, brazen is it.
Yeah.
And on then Monday, sis and I are doing sister code.
Okay, you loaded up. You working, huh?
I got a lot to do. So yeah, so I'll be busy tomorrow getting in with my clips and have my slides.
Of course.
So I got some work to do. So yeah, I felt like being a little productive on the podcast side.
Nah, you get the information out, sis, and when you get that itch, you scratch it. You know what I mean? Pause.
When I get, let me get all this stuff out.
Yeah. All good. I mean, one of the points tonight was, when the gentlemen were talking about the frivolous talk, like, again, this is like, I celebrate y'all because, like I said, the ladies, we go off into tangents and sometimes we may, but nah, for the most part, our conversations are pretty concentrated. We know what we're talking about. We hit our points. Like, we may chuck and jive for a little bit and then we about our business to do what we need to get done for the day. So the frivolous talk, like I really feel for the men that got to deal with that. But do you think, sis, before we get out of here, is it for them to kind of bring the conversation back, or there's nothing they can do about that?
Well, it depends on the stages of the relationship or stages of the relationship we are. Because if most time those types of behaviors shows up in the dating process. So if you don't nip that in the bud while you're dating this woman and letting her know that you're not like on that type of time, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you do this and whatever, she's gonna continue to do it. It's going to intensify even more. But he could definitely bring it in. if he's not scared of her. But see, you got a lot of men scared of the women. They scared of the women to correct the women because they ain't gonna get no coochie. They're gonna cut the coochie off if you try to correct her. So I don't want to lose my coochie, so I'm not gonna correct her on it. I'm gonna do like how Kyle say, I'm just gonna put her on mute and just let her talk.
Let it go.
But if it was like a woman, like like myself, shoot, then I like dominance. So tell me what to do, baby. That turns me on. Okay, that makes coochie wet.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, talk me a little bit. Okay.
Let's go. Get him, sis.
Put that up. They put this thing on membership.
Lord Jesus.
I mean, you got to put your foot down on it,
Yeah, nah, you're right. You're right.
Like, oh, they be sitting there nagging and all that kind of stuff. Like, I remember story time. I remember one time, my mom had brought something. This was like later in the years, like they were like in their 60s, like 50s, and then mom, we went to some type of consignment shop. She brought some kind of contraption, and it was in the car, and so we couldn't get it out because the man at the store put it in there, so we couldn't get it out. So dad came home from worked all day, sat at the table eating. And so mommy was like, can you go get that thing out the car? And he was like, yeah, I'll go get it, in a minute. 10 minutes went by. Guess what mommy did? Can you go get the thing out the car?
Little arm rub. Can you go in? Grab
So
that?
then, he's tired. Like he literally just ate and he's tired. So he's sitting at the table. So I'm just sitting on the computer just cracking up because I know it's about to happen. So she goes upstairs, and that thing was bothering her that it was still in the car. And Daddy had not gotten up to go get that thing out the car. So she comes downstairs. Why you ain't go get the thing out the car? I've been asking you to go get the thing out the car all this time. So Daddy said, let me ask you one question. How did it get in the car? She said, the guy at the store put it in the car. He was like, well, go ask him to take it out.
God dang, Daddy.
Brother, I was laughing so hard. And look, all she could do was what? Laugh. All she could do was laugh because she know he's right. Like, you gonna say he gonna nag you all the time. You go back and take it out.
Right. Now you're gonna make an emergency on my part. It's not an emergency for me.
But you see how Dad handled her nagging though.
Yes, indeed.
He didn't have to, he just made it like, what you
Oh, you got to put it in there. Let me ask you a question.
Go take money. Oh my God. Shout out to Poppy. Thank you, Poppy, for coming through. Shout out to you. Oh my goodness.
Poppy. Good to see you, sir.
I mean, a lot of women, like I was saying on the show, a lot of women don't know how to sit in silence. They don't know how to, like Sis say all the time, they don't know how to regulate their emotions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, and then it goes to, I think it's like, do you really like that man? Because for me, if you really like that man, you're not going to do anything that's going to irritate that man. If you know that you're nagging and you're being cantankerous and all, it irritates that person, and this is the person that you say you like, not love. Just take love out of it. But this is the man that you like, you admire, you rock with, you honor. Why? So I question the woman's real feelings for that man when they are that way. Like myself, I'll shoot. If he's on the couch watching the game, I'll get right on the couch right there and just lay right there, sit right there with him. Probably don't know what the heck is going on what I'm watching, but I'm still in silence. I'm not nagging, asking questions, all that kind of dumb stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying his company. And then, you know, if I'm really liking you and loving you, I'm trying to get up under your skin. Okay, like I'm rubbing on your head, you know, I'm doing all kinds of stuff because I like you. You know what I mean? So I that's why I understand I'm cut from a different cloth, and I have to remind myself that I'm just different. I just don't think like how a lot of these women think. I really don't.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, just the fact that, like I said, you ladies, above and everything is you consider other people than yourself. Like that's always been the thing that stands out to me, is when people consider others.
Right.
And the way that y'all do that is it's monumental, because that's when real character shines through. We say it every day because it's so true.
Right.
Doing something for somebody other than yourself, and to see that, like the nurturing of the gardening, the caring for the kids, caring for the home, doing things when you can in the community, presenting information online. This is why they don't see y'all that much. Like y'all got stuff to do. You're actually doing stuff. This is what Poppy was speaking to, like a certain housewife personality. We see too much. And when you guys have a certain curated time, you come on, you present your information, you hit the end button. I don't see you on everybody panel all crazy.
Right. Like I'm busy.
I don't see how you can, you know, deny those type of women. And the mindsets are evident now. And that's, you know, what makes it clear for me is that the nurturing quality, the being, you know, humble quality, just look for that in people. When you find those people, that's when you find genuineness. That's when I found, you know, the people who we found and gravitated to. And again, we've always, the judging of character has been spot on. The people who we want around us are around us, and we go from there. So I just say, everybody keep being yourself, but think about other people in the process, because that's really when you're going to get some results from it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I don't know. So, I mean, I'm enjoying these conversations that we're having with the fellas and stuff, you know. But a lot of
the fellas been sharing. They be sharing. They don't, you know, jump down each other's throats. They share their perspective, and we keep it pushing.
And that's what I don't understand sometimes. Like women, like, we talk to the men, like, yeah, because if I thought y'all like men, I thought y'all want a man or want to keep your man. Wouldn't you want to listen to the men? I don't understand their logic on it at all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna listen to you to tell me what a man likes or wants or needs. I'm gonna listen to a man. That's common sense. But as I know, like, you know, these days people lack common sense. So yeah.
I hear it's not common no more. That's what I hear.
Yeah, you know. Well, shout out to everybody. Tune in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all know what happens at the end of the show. The show goes on to membership. So join the membership. You know what I mean? I'm sleepy now. Okay. I've been up since 2 a.m. So I'm going to take me a cat nap and get back to, you know, what I do. Y'all know what to do. Bye.
As soon as the show over, he do like this. Well, I'm ready to go.
Wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step. I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here and stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'm a Watch me heat it up, let me focus. I'm going toe to toe with foes, I know they notice. I kick in doors, they only hope for closing. Why? Cause they know I go again and go again. And when they get it dry, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team, they ready to go again. Running into us, we gladly send you home again. We don't talk, better know the grind gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope. Cause all I do is win. And I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell them I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, come on.